Not yet.
Yo, yo, yo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I cannot believe you. Okay. As some people might be able to tell, there is a theme going on, essentially. Um, yes, seems to be a little bit of a theme going on for the night. Um, I have kind of been trying to test out this type of session for a little while. Anyways, and I am happy that we get to finally play it, folks. I'm going to be honest. Alright. So, last session, quite a bit of events kind of happened all at once. You guys had kind of taken the time to essentially take some time to yourselves after kind of learning some new shit going on. You guys met with Tavi. You guys met with Evelyn. You yourself, Arthur, had essentially met with your sword as well. The main thing, however, is that whenever you guys had been walking through the city towards the end of the session, you guys heard a town crier, speak out about events happening in another land from Golden Spire known as Akari Kaigan. And you guys heard essentially what was a plot you guys had heard of before, the Rat Rising. Arthur quickly caught up to this kid and was curious as to where he had kind of gotten his information, and had learned that Pete, the owner of the establishment, just hadn't been seen in a little while, and he had kind of been given some papers for the last couple sessions of his routes from a different source. You guys kind of asked for where the shop was at, and just as you guys kind of are making your way through the streets, the storm had begun to kind of build a little bit and has fully developed into a thunderstorm above you guys. The dark, dense gray skies don't show any signs of stopping anytime soon. The thick, muddy, and somewhat stone streets of Golden Spire, especially towards this part of town, which, by the way, Arthur, you are somewhat familiar with this section of Golden Spire. This is not too far from the Bronze District. You know these streets pretty well. The Silver District is, while not necessarily a, quote, bad part of town, it is one that has been somewhat neglected and somewhat underkept by the city as time has progressed. A lot of Bronze District inhabitants do own some sort of business or something like that in this district, if not to, supply for their families and whatnot. You find your way to Pete's establishment. And we are going to start off this game with a roll. From you,
shit.
Arthur.
Oh boy.
Noir roll. What's up, Pete?
I would like you to roll a history check real quick.
Oh, it's not a good start.
Oh,
That's an 11 total.
Okay. You're walking down the streets of Golden Spire, and that smell of a rainstorm is just kind of clouding your nostrils until you walk by this oil lantern, and just like the smell of embers kind of sparks a small memory in you about Pete. You know the name Pete. You know kind of who this figure is. There was a fire many years ago, and you know that Pete was related to it somehow. You're not sure if it was, his home or, his family or something like that. But you just remember that there was a fire a couple years ago or yeah, actually with an 11, that's kind of what you remember. You aren't exactly sure of the exact timeline, but you remember that something along those lines happened or so. You are also familiar with this establishment as kind of known as Pete's. It is not necessarily the most truthful source of information or anything. It is a source of income for Pete. He has been known to take advertisement slots and etc. Anything like that he can to essentially just get by. This is not necessarily the newspaper, but it has been a source of almost just a community staple, essentially across like some of the Bronze District living communities. But yeah, other than that, that's kind of the information you pick up.
All right.
All of you arrive to the front door of this establishment and kind of this L intersection that kind of leads down past this area. There is what looks to be like two shops, or at least like storage houses to the left and right of the shop. There's two alleyways, and the back of the shop itself butts right up against the wall of the inner city, actually. But yeah, you guys stand at the front of this kind of gloomy day with water really not draining from the streets here in this area of the city, and it really kind of builds up, and you can see not many patrons are in this part of town at this time of the day.
Word. Let me go. Let me go look at the storage closet on that right side.
Are you entering? Are you trying to enter the store?
No. What's that storage room on the far right?
This far right? This
Yeah.
is a different building, essentially. A
Oh,
completely different
okay.
building.
Word. So, and then there's this like a patio, right? There's not a door there, or is there a door?
There is a small patio here with an entranceway into the shop here as well.
Gotcha. Can I like peer through the window?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Roll a perception check.
Ooh, baby. That's a 17.
Okay, so
Let's
one,
go.
peering through this window doesn't seem to be in perfect condition. It would require some more checks and everything to understand kind of what's wrong with it, but some of the glass is kind of cracked. And from the inside of it, they're not perfectly translucent windows. They're a little opaque at the edges, especially, almost like frosted windows, just to kind of give some obscurity to the inside. However, from the inside, you do see like some light and what looks to be like a desk in the central area, but you don't see much other than that from the dim light that's in there.
Sweet. It doesn't look like there's like any people in there or anything.
Doesn't seem like it right now.
I'm gonna kick the door down.
We're gonna try the door. Or there was.
Well, which one are you doing? Are you trying to unlock it and open it, or are you trying to just kick it in? What's happening here?
Arthur will just try to like put a hand up and just be like, "Can I just see if it's unlocked first?"
Kicking this
Put your
thing
body
in if
through
it's
that
not.
shit. Put your body
Yeah, you
through
can try the handle, and it kind of yeah, it is locked.
All right, Arthur, can I?
Sure.
Yes. I'm gonna try to kick this door in.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Yeah.
roll the strength check.
Contested strength for 8. Shit.
You kick the door. I don't know if any of you guys have ever done like a high jump before in the track and field, and just come down on your knee kind of wrong. Kev, your knee gets just like impressed back into your body, and just for a second you're like, oh fuck.
I'm walking that shit off, dog. Ooh, taking a lap.
Arthur's just gonna try to punch the handle off.
Bro, I can try to pick the lock. I can try to pick the lock. Wait.
Yeah, if any
should
of you
brought
guys
that up.
have the means to do so, you're more than welcome to try.
You guys didn't give me a chance.
Bro, I really thought I was gonna be
like-
able to. I really thought I was gonna be able to kick that bitch in. No lie.
Y'all are so fucking stupid. can't stand
Um,
y'all.
Yeah,
Try to
Don,
lock
if you do you have proficiency in thieves tools?
Oh yeah, I think I do. Yes. Actually.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure for an artist or for artificer, you need thieves tools or blacksmithing tools as your proficiency, but I can't remember which one you
Yeah.
picked.
I picked thieves tools.
Perfect. There you go. Okay, so go ahead and roll a dexterity check plus your proficiency modifier.
Oh, that's even better. Holy shit. Alright, let's see what we got. That's 17.
Okay.
Wait, no, bad math. Hold on.
So the dice,
21.
yeah, dice plus your dex mod plus your proficiency mod.
Oh god, dude, fuck yeah. Wait, that's
This is what proficiency is
24.
for, man. There you go.
24.
Okay, 24.
God, damn.
Don, being perfectly eye level with this lock, right? You approach the door.
We had to do all that, bro.
You approach the door, and you can see a little bit better into this lock mechanism and everything, and you're kind of rooting around in there, and actually, because you rolled so well, you realize it is trapped. I am
Ooh.
essentially allowing... I'm essentially giving you a warning that you can proceed without disarming this trap, but something will occur because you rolled so high on this lockpick check.
Oh shit.
Good thing we didn't pick that door in, guys.
Like as you're kind of inserting the last pick underneath like the last little pin, you begin to raise it and you see this tiny little like orange speck at the behind of it, and you see like a little like claw mechanism that is like reaching in from the backside of it, and as soon as it releases that pin high enough, it'll trigger something.
Shit. Oh, well, I'm gonna tell the group like, hey guys,
And this, which door are we looking at here? The single.
This
door or
is the
double
main
I thought it
door
was a single.
up at the front. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Can I go to the patio and peer through the window to the backside of that door to see
Yeah.
what's on it?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Go ahead and roll a perception check. With
Okay.
yeah, just a flat perception check because you have dark vision.
Time to perceive, big dog.
Time to fucking perceive, brother. Oh yeah, we're starting off hot. 23.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You look onto the back of it, and it looks like there's this kind of jerry-rigged like square attached to the back of the door handle.
Do I see any like string or rope or wires or anything that would use tension?
Not necessarily. It looks like everything is enclosed into this like box that's on the back of the door. I'm trying to think. Go ahead and also roll a survival check for me.
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to do this shit on my fucking phone.
Why? What?
He's updating
My-
both laptops, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're transferring to one another.
Brother, do you not got a second screen up, which is D&D Beyond on your computer?
Dude, I tried. That's what I spent the first 10 minutes of the session trying to figure out. I couldn't get my login.
Hey, it's okay.
But I got it on my
him.
phone.
Let him do him. It's okay.
On the
How
phone
the
is absolutely
fuck?
crazy.
Do I see the rolls?
Oh boy.
Oh lord. Oh lord.
boy.
So yo,
Nah,
someone roll a survival check for me, please.
Bro, I can tell you how to work the app. Hold on, let me open it.
Oh my god.
We're looking at ability saves and senses. No, it's not that one. Proficiencies and no. Actions, skills. Got it.
You're fucking killing me.
Bro, we're acting like this is the first session. Double's internet's
That's what
going
I'm
in and
saying.
out.
Bro, I don't know if this is internet or what. I tried that sex and be like, yo,
I
you
rolled an 18 survival.
You rolled an 18. Okay.
18. Yes, sir.
You have heard of a mechanism kind of like the one you were seeing then. Essentially, this is a hunting trap, but the only reason you know of this specific one is because it is from a place that is known for this kind of technology. This is a black powder mechanism. It will release a ballistic shot is what you know it as, from this locking mechanism towards the person who unlocked it.
Yo, Don
So
was finna
my
get-
initial plan of like melting it would not be a good idea.
You would assume that is a bad idea.
Okay. Okay.
So-
Do I know anything about how these are disarmed or armed?
You would not.
Okay.
So
Would I have an idea how to disarm this?
I would say you could probably make an intelligence check if you wanted to try and disarm it, yeah. Or if
So
you
this
wanted
is gonna-
so two things. I think this was more of a dexterity check with your thieves tools to disarm it actually. And I think if you want to try and give yourself advantage, you can make an intelligence check beforehand. And if you roll above, let's say, a 20, I'll give you advantage on the dex as well.
Oh, bro, I'm hitting that, bro. I was gonna tell the group, like, yeah, we were gonna get boomed if we try to open this fucking door right now. Hold on.
Onsis will go ahead and toss up pass without a trace for everybody. So if you guys want to make stealth checks, we can.
Holy shit, I'm like that. Give me the 20. Just flip 20. Yes.
No
All
fucking
my
way. Yeah, you're cracked. That's crazy. Okay. Yes, you have advantage on this disarm check then. So, D20 plus your dex plus your proficiency.
Bro, I'm hitting this. Damn it! Okay. Now,
Okay.
that one, first one. Alright. Never mind. Alright. Okay. Let's see. 21.
Okay. The DC was 20.
oh man.
Dawn, you look into this mechanism and you haven't encountered black powder technology. Wait. Have you? You feel like there's a faint memory of something like this. And you call back to a city you visited. A city that was actually populated by gnomes and dwarves, mostly. But you can't remember where that city was. You can't remember what you did there, but you remember encountering some technology like this, and it sparks a little inspiration in you. And you begin to, while you have this like back pin slightly raised, you begin to push the firing pin actually out of this like barrel mechanism and essentially dislodging the shot and pushing the pin up at the same time. And the door slightly
Hell
opens.
yeah.
Everyone make
Oh,
stealth
like
check.
that.
Yeah, everyone roll a stealth check if you guys are proceeding stealthily.
Plus 10.
And then ahem,
26.
15.
Okay.
Good shit, good shit, good shit.
23.
As you guys are kind of about to enter this, you guys do begin to hear like through the mud, like coming down the street to your guys' left, like up the L shape. They sound heavy, and you guys kind of begin to hear like plate armor as well. So there might be like guards or something coming.
Oh,
I'll
let's
kind of
creep
like
in.
hurry everybody
I-
in.
I also
and
got a
I would like
22.
Okay.
Oh,
At
okay.
18.
I'd like. Jancis will hurry everybody in, and I'd like to try and like close the door and make it look just like it was
Yeah.
before we had like cracked it.
Because of how good of a job Don did, it is pretty easy to just like reclose it. It doesn't look like the system was completely broken. In fact, it looks mostly intact, just with the one system that was required to work stopped. But yeah,
Simply better. Sorry.
you guys get in and close the door.
Don, do you think you'd know how to rearm it? So our footsteps are like completely untraceable. Because somebody will notice
yeah.
that their trap was unarmed.
I'm gonna be real with you, big dog. I can try.
You should
No
try.
guarantee.
Well, what are the consequences of us fucking up? That's something.
The trap goes off.
It shoots
Well,
one of the
it's
guards
gonna
walking
shoot
by.
the other way. Yeah, it shoots the guard as he walks by. I don't know. Maybe fuck it. I don't know.
Are you rearming
Fuck
it
it.
from the inside?
Yeah.
Bro, I
let's try to
say-
rearm
I
it from
say-
the inside.
Bro, I
Yeah.
say we take this shit with us.
The fucking boomstick.
Yeah, take it
machine
with
from
us.
the
Yeah,
door.
yeah,
Yeah, can you disassemble it and use it?
yeah. Can we take this
Bro.
shit with us?
My man pulls a gat just out
Yeah.
the door.
It's your.
The chat. Actually, yeah. Let's try to take that shit out the door. I'm gonna try to fucking like.
Okay. If you're going to try and disassemble and preserve the technology to later like study and redevelop and reuse it, we're gonna do a dexterity check to disassemble it properly, and then an intelligence check for the schematic part of it.
Do it.
That shit.
No balls. We got to do it.
We got to. Can you imagine?
Y'all
Bob
are
just
Having,
gets-
like a trap on us.
y'all are
Bob
kind of
just
crazy
gets
for
the
this.
gun
I
arm.
won't lie.
Yo, Keegan.
Gun arm would
chill.
go crazy, bro.
That would go insane.
14.
14.
Oh, it's over, bro.
So you
it's just-
disabled the firing mechanism. So you're pretty confident that you can do this safely. And as you're kind of disassembling the back plate, you get one of the back plates off and you kind of look into the firing mechanisms where the powder's loaded, the sparking mechanism as well, the pin that pushes the ballistic forward. And as you begin to kind of like pull some of the mechanical pieces apart, the black powder like that is held essentially as the firing device cracks and kind of exposes itself onto the firing pin itself, and you are convinced that you could try another dexterity check to still properly disassemble this. However, you are on the verge of causing some sort of ignition amongst this black powder, with the next move you having to do essentially by like retracting this firing pin out and everything like that. It would probably cause enough heat to spark this without, you know, it would be pretty difficult is what I'm saying, but it is possible.
I'm a dog.
Oh
Gotta
my
go for
goodness.
Let's go.
Oh, oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh no.
17.
So, because it was released in the manner it was, all it does is it completely inflames this little lockbox that was created, and it destroys the technology within. But if you are
dang.
trying to put out the fire, it is able to be put out quick enough where it doesn't like cause mass amounts of damage. However, it is permanently destroyed, and the door is harmed.
Oh shit. Well.
And it doesn't look like the door can lock anymore.
Well, that backfired to the highest extent. Fuck it. We're gonna.
At least we
just,
tried.
Like,
We tried our
we're just
best.
gonna-
That's
I'm
worth
trying
it.
to just like ramshack that shit back into place. I know it looks ugly, but it's just like
Yeah. Just as you're kind of like pushing it and everything, the like plate armor footfalls kind of stop for a second.
Shit. Everyone, quiet.
You just hear, oh, do you smell that? No, Trevor, come back. Hey, oh, mate, do you smell? It smells like sulfur now. It smells like.
somebody jammed the door. Put some shit in front of the fucking door. Block the door. Like, is there like a fucking desk nearby, a table? Like,
That's too loud.
I mean, are you guys
Okay.
doing anything in this? Like, I'll give you guys like essentially just a couple seconds here to try and plan something, but they are going to start.
I mean, the only thing that I can think of is I can maybe like use Hellraiser to melt some of like the metal, like or melt a piece of it together.
Hey, immovable rod.
Facts, duh. Does this door open in or out? Does this door open inside or outside?
it opens
Duh.
in.
Yeah, a movable rod on that bitch.
Easy,
Okay.
bro.
this
True.
motherfucker said,
Real and
duh.
true. Real and true, bro.
The guards kind of step up to the door and they just go, gunk, gunk, gunk. Hey, is anyone in there? It smells like a fire. Is everything okay? The one dude stands at the front door. You hear, oh, go check the side door real quick. And you begin to hear the plate footfalls as they touch stone and are coming towards the right.
I'm a hide.
You guys rolled good stealth checks, but you guys are within this section of this room.
Carson's gonna get on that corner right there.
Okay.
I'm also
I'm
gonna
gonna-
join him in the corner.
I'm gonna lay down underneath the door, like the side door.
Who rolled the 15?
That was me.
Of course.
I have disadvantage.
Kevrick, you're
You added the +10.
you're standing
Yep.
there, and you see like the shadow from like whatever light is outside kind of pass through the door as he's like surrounding it, and your shoulder pauldron just kind of kink on the corner, and you slide around to the right side. He just says, "Well, I think I heard something, but I don't. No, I don't see anything. I don't see anything in there."
We're so fried.
He kind of tries the door, just gunk, gunk. It's locked on this side too. I don't see. I see some light, but I don't see anyone in there. Look, I don't. Someone pick odd or even.
Even.
Actually, yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna do this.
This motherfucker said that shit with full confidence. I can't tell if I respect it or hate you yet.
You said even?
Yeah.
Okay. He goes, "Look, mate, I've had a long day. You've had a long day. It's cold out here. It's getting rainy. Oh, I don't see a fucking fire in there. All right, I think let's get out of here." And he kind of just begins to pull his friend away from the side door, and he begins to walk past, essentially.
Dude didn't see the foot long floating metal cylinder holding the door shut.
He did not.
It is dark.
It is very dark.
Once they're gone, Arthur's just gonna start scanning the place.
Okay. Where would you like to go first, Arthur?
Just start with the desk. He's just gonna do a sweep of the
Okay.
area.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
Yes, I should be good at these. Interesting. 15.
Okay. The room you've entered is pretty small. It's pretty cramped for all of you in here, actually. There's 3 bookcases along the back wall. There's a desk in the central chamber that does have a candle still lit on it. And there seems to be what looks like an illustration table of some kind in the back left corner. The first thing you said 18?
15.
15, okay. The first thing you notice is that the window is expressed, essentially. So it looks like something impacted it from this side and pushed out. And it is still cracked. It's not broken out, though. There is... You, on a quick glance of this bookshelf as well, also come across just a bunch of records of the city, essentially. It looks like he's keeping track of, like, years, and then just kind of has, like, ledgers of things kind of occurring in years, and they all seem to just be in chronological order for essentially the, like, 20 or so years that he's probably been in business. Which, you're assuming, Arthur, would put him about the age of your parents, you guess?
If Arthur's 20, they'd probably be in their late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah. So you would assume it's probably about the same age as my parents then, from what you can kind of remember of Pete as well. The low light that is kind of spilling into this room from exteriors doesn't really light the room much, except for the, like I said, the small candle on the desk, and then a small bit of light that is coming from around the corner in the back right. Also, whoever's breathing on their mics needs to stop.
How burned is that candle?
You see, like, the wax part of it. It's definitely got some wax pooling in the cup below. It looks like it's definitely been burning it's been burned quite a bit, but it's probably only been burning. It's hard to tell on a 15. You know that it's still lit and it's still burning.
Alright, he'll keep going and find the other light source.
I think I would like you to roll another investigation check.
Got it.
Yeah, I think while this is all going on, Ansis is just kind of like standing over by whatever window out towards the street, and he's kind of just like taking post as far as like trying to see anything else that's approaching.
Roll a perception check for me.
Me?
Yeah.
All right, this one's a 16.
Okay.
14 in perception.
As you enter this room, Arthur, you take like your first step around the corner, and you realize that there's a door to your right that leads into like some small chamber. You can't really see through the door other than like a small slit, but it's completely dark in this area. And then in front of you, it looks like there's a chaotic room. It has tons of papers. It has some machine that you've not seen before in the middle. It looks like there is a small, like, metallic machine with, like, a hand press on the table as well. And it looks like there's chest and desk in there, just kind of, like, packed to the brim. What are you doing first?
He's going to use the goggles to get true sight.
Okay.
And he's just going to try to peek in through that door on the right that's a little cracked open.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So into this small chamber here?
Yes.
Okay. This door, it is unlocked. It comes free. You look in with the true sight, and you don't really see anything that's magical. However, you do see a small, like, plated grate that leads into some sort of cellar. In here, there is, like, some barrels and stuff as well that looks to just be holding some general, like, ink supplies, maybe, like, a quill, like, redo kit. There's, like, a wax, like, heater. There is extra, like, stock of candles. There's, like, some, just, like, some odds and ends that every, like, shop owner would have, essentially.
He's going to take one of these candles and see if he can bring it out to the light source outside and try to compare them.
Yeah, it's about 3/4 the size of the total candle. The one that's burning is about 3/4, so like a quarter of the candle has burned. You're not sure if all of that was today because the hot wax has rewarmed the wax in the bowl, so you're not entirely sure. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Then he'll check out the chaotic room. He's going to mention to everyone, hey, there's a cellar.
Okay. On a 15 investigation check, you do not notice that there is a small tripwire across the bottom of this door.
What if I told you it was 16?
This
What if I told you?
greatly changes the outcome of what is about to
It
happen.
was a 16.
Okay.
It was one better.
Okay.
True.
Your left
Mark.
foot, your heel begins to like creak into the hardwood floor, into the stone. And with the goggles on, you kind of like feel the pressure of this tripwire like touch the bottom of your foot as you begin to enter.
He's just going to stop. All right, this place is a lot more trapped than I thought. Did he hear any mechanisms click or anything?
Nothing has triggered yet.
All right, he's going to slowly try to lift his foot back off.
Okay. On the 16 investigation check, you look across this trap. As you kind of like lift your foot off, you're confident you caught it just in time.
Okay.
You are also confident. Oh shit.
Ooh, bumbleclot.
He will just try to see if he can step over it.
Yeah. You step over it, and you kind of look across like the back part of the trap, like where the tripwire is set to, and the next point. Since it's a success on the investigation, this whole mechanism is meant to disappear in the like detonation of it. It is essentially a quick acting like ignition, as well as this system is meant to disappear in that heat.
He's going to just kind of say that out loud as he's looking at it.
So what would be the reason for all these traps? Like, do we know? Like obviously this is to a cellar, so we can assume that there's something down here.
I will have everyone in the room that is specifically not looking out. Let's like Onsis, you can't make this roll because you're keeping watch. But anyone else in the main room, make a perception check real quick.
Okay, so this.
14.
Oh, man.
Damn, 1.
Damn. 7.
Okay. Asher, you think the main foray probably deserves a second sweep, as you kind of clock that there seems to be like dried blood on the edge of the desk as well.
Can I do an investigation on the window to see if there was like a struggle or something?
Yes, go ahead and roll it specifically on the window. Arthur, what are you doing in this like printing room?
He's gonna see if anything's, because it's a pretty chaotic room. He's gonna see if anything was displaced, because it seems weird to trap this room.
Yeah.
16 on the window.
Roll a new perception or investigation check for me, Arthur. A 16 on the window. You take a closer look at this window and you see kind of the same thing that Arthur did. However, this time you catch that like stuck in one of the cracks is like these 3 strands of like black hair as well. And it doesn't look like there's any blood left over, but because it's been cleaned.
Are the hairs long?
They're pretty short.
I got a 25 on the investigation.
Jesus Christ. Fuck. Okay. Okay. A lot happens for you. You take a look into this room, and the first thing you see is you almost feel this change in pressure in the room as you swear you feel like a punch is being thrown towards you, and you almost instinctively duck out of the way as you see this like spectral hand kind of almost meet another spectral like face for a second, and you realize that there was a struggle that led into this room at some point. Whatever figure got hit seemed to get hit and fall almost like left side of his face, or their face rather, into this machine in the middle of the room. And you can kind of see like there is some blood and everything that is kind of like tried to get cleaned, but it looks more so like they were just trying to make it as little evidence, not necessarily a perfect cleanup. And it points you back in the direction of the trap as well. What else could be in this room that is important enough to destroy, along with whatever evidence of a struggle was in here? You begin to rummage through some of the papers, especially on the desk, because they look a little bit newer, a little bit less yellowed. You begin to rummage through, and you see it, like the story that was being written or like spouted today that you heard, but below it on like maybe the 100th paper or whatever, you also see a completely different story. You read quickly that Pete had thought about going public with information that you guys are now aware of. That the Devine family and so-called shadowy figures, specifically one Mythalis, had been working together and were specifically invited under the Devine family's protection, and they themselves are the creators of this so-called Rat Rising. He goes on with certain points of evidence, such as they've been coercing journalism inside the city. They've been essentially creating propaganda on behalf of the civilians, and also feeding the drugs into the city to create even more despair. They've been council, onto certain votes inside of the council of the Enlightened and everything like that. And he goes upon like multiple points of evidence, but at the end of he goes, he has an editor's note saying, "I don't feel confident enough to hand this to anyone of note." He essentially felt like he couldn't go to anyone. And then there's another editor's note that just says, "Plans have changed. Investment received. Print the real story," essentially. It seems like someone seemed to have filled his pockets, and he chose to avoid printing this story in this moment. But some of the points on there, you guys are mostly aware of. However, you
Can I
guys
check something real quick?
are... yes, you can.
So you said that someone filled his pockets, so he said print the real story. So was he going to print the actual original story and expose them today? Or was the investor trying to pay him off to not print the actual real story?
Yes, so the second one, basically. He was getting paid off to basically hide the real story.
Okay.
Arthur, on that note, you... Across this desk, you also see this, like, fine white dust. And you kind of get closer to it, and it burns your nostrils as you kind of get closer. And you're pretty confident that this is the Widowmaker substance, from what you can tell. You're not sure who or why it's here, but it is here. Along with, there is like an ink well that has been tossed across one of like the piles of papers as well. And this press machine has a wax press in it that is the symbol of the torchbearers, essentially. And a lot of these fake stories have been stamped with this wax seal from the torchbearers to essentially imply that it is official.
He's gonna reach for the stone and then just take it out, do a quick report of like, looks like a local newspaper might have been taken out. Not sure. Well, he had evidence leading to believe that this whole Rat Rising business was incited by the Devine family. We're in his office right now looking for more, and then he'll just put the stone away.
Okay. Arthur, you think you've kind of gained all of the information you can from this room on a fucking 25. You feel confident you've garnered what you can from this section.
Are the streets still clear?
As of right now, yes, they are.
Okay.
He got his information, he got the fuck out.
I was like, that's cool.
I know, poor guy.
Sad.
Arthur, you've also, on a 25, especially in this zone, you feel as if maybe the main section warrants another pass-through, and also there is still the cellar for anyone to check out, or to wait on as well.
Yeah, then we'll step over the wire, let Don know, hey, there's a trap in there. That thing's made to wipe out everything in here.
Oh shit!
I will say, if you're going to reinvestigate this area, Arthur, someone else, how are you going to help Arthur in this scenario to make it not disadvantage, essentially, for the second pass-through? But yeah, let me know.
Fuck, I'm trying to think.
He will let them know that there was definitely a struggle, and that at least it either he doesn't know if it started in that room, but it was in that room.
I let him know I found some hairs on the window seal.
I gotta put in the pack. Damn.
Yeah, Onsis will kind of whisper from the window, like, "Yo, we still good? Like, you guys fine over there?" Like,
Alright, so you're asking one of us how we're going to help Arthur investigate the cellar?
Well, the main area, because
main area?
because I I mostly am just saying that you guys should focus more on this section just because of one bad roll. I don't think it's fair to just tell you guys to not be able to investigate it further because that doesn't make sense. Like with infinite time, you guys can investigate more. So, on that chance, I'm just saying that because it's a second pass through, you'll be at disadvantage. But if you guys want to help Arthur, then it will cancel out that disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, I'll point out the blood on the desk. Is it super dark in here? Like, do I need to create light?
It's pretty dark. Light would be useful.
Okay.
You also know that it will show light through the windows, depending on how bright it is. But
I do have true sight, so I'm not sure if darkness is too much of an issue.
that's true. You can see a little bit better. It's kind of like having like night vision goggles on to a certain extent. So darkness might not be the main limiting factor.
Well, yeah,
but-
if it's like night vision goggles, then me adding light to the room would actually make him see worse, right?
So yes and no. It's not going to make it like you can wear the goggles out in daylight, but I am saying that for the sense of this, you see into the ethereal realm with the true sight goggles. So there's like this blue tint that goes over everything, to where you can kind of see the outline of objects and shit like that.
Gotcha. Regardless, I want to check the main room for any traps. If I want to check, was that a bookshelf over there?
Yeah.
I want to check maybe if there's any books of interest that stick out to me. And then I don't think any of us have looked up. I know there's not necessarily a ceiling on this map, but I want to look up to see if there's anything that we haven't noticed, whether it's a trap or evidence.
Sure. This roof is somewhat gabled, and there is what looks like roof support beams that go across, and they kind of have like an X pattern in them. I would say Arthur and Asher roll investigation checks for me. Asher roll a perception check, not investigation. That's my bad.
Because I typically do have an advantage on investigation, so is it just a flat roll?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
And that's a natural 1.
Okay.
I got a 12.
Y'all motherfuckers can't find shit.
Okay,
Oh,
it is
damn.
too dark to really see if there's anything like of note in the rafters or anything like that. Arthur, yeah,
What if I were-
it's hard to find. What's up?
I was gonna say, what if I were to pull out Hellraiser and use it as a light source and like kind of put it in this like looking?
You can do that.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily like full blast, so it's like the whole room's lit
Yeah.
up with fire, but like close to where I'm looking at.
Yeah. You hold it up there, and it was dark, but with this little bit of light, you feel confident there's nothing of note. There is like a window at the very top of like the gable roof, but it doesn't look like broken in or anything like that. So
Okay. And then was there anything, I guess on a fucking 12, there's probably not gonna be much, but did I notice anything on the bookshelf?
no.
Okay.
Okay. There is a like large book still on the desk, and there's also a piece of parchment underneath it still, as well as the cellar.
All right.
One thing
Desk.
Yeah, I was gonna say about the desk. I know that like some desks have like secret compartments in them, and there's like all this shit you have to move around to like open it up. So, do you think I could ask Dawn to investigate that? Because I feel like he'd have the best chance
Yeah.
of like deciphering what would actually be relevant.
Absolutely. I think that's fair. I will
Alright.
say make an intelligence check, Dawn.
Throw me fucking layup after layup. God, too bad I can't fucking use it. Oh, yeah, that would.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I did shit in
You pan over this desk, and you feel pretty confident there's not a secret mechanism on it.
I'm sure you do, Dawn.
I sure you.
You never fail to let me down,
Fuck
brother.
You.
You never
Hey,
fail to let me
fuck
down.
you. Fuck you. I'm the reason we didn't get booed when we walk in this fucking room.
Oh shit.
Kiss my ass.
Well, I don't know that Kevrik should be the one trying to read this book.
Nah, let Kev do it. Let Kev do it.
Yo,
I
there,
already- I
yo,
already
it
got
says
I don't know. Yo, someone come read this shit.
Arthur will help.
Yeah, the both of you roll an investigation check, or someone with advantage if you guys want. But also, you already get advantage, so you might roll separately.
All right,
Read in the book.
don't you worry,
Dude,
baby.
I got another nat 1 as one of the rolls, but
Jesus
with the advantage, it's a 13.
Okay.
With my roll, it is also a 13.
Okay. You guys see that a lot of the recent like entries into this book, it's more so like task keeping list, and he's got like a lot of things crossed off, and he's like doing a lot of things. Okay, so with a 13, I think you find that there is a section of the book that is just a full blown ledger, and one of the most recent entries, the thing that sticks out to you is the largest entry into the ledger. It's a 200 GP transfer. It says investment into business growth from third-party investor Golden Spire Packing Company and Holdings.
Can we look at the parchment paper too?
Yeah, the parchment paper is covered in a blot of ink.
Ah.
Do you think if someone were to be writing on the parchment paper, it would probably like indent the paper?
Yeah, I was
when
gonna
then
say
pouring
something
ink
like-
over
yeah.
it wouldn't. So, do you think there's a way that we could like flip it over and look to see where the indentions are, or use light to figure out like what?
It would be a
Could be
damn
really
shame if my players found some creative way to get the impressions off of a piece of paper
Yeah,
right
like,
now.
could we use like charcoal or anything to try to get the impressions?
That'd be kind of sick. Do we have anything?
You guys can always try.
Can rub
Let me
it on
see
our
what's
fingers
in an
and rub our
explorer's
fingers
pack.
across.
I would say if any of you guys have a torch, there is a chance that I could use
mean,
that. I'm pretty sure
I have-
most of you guys have a torch. I think that's kind of fair. Or if you guys have like a tinderbox or something too, that could work.
I do have a tinderbox.
I think the tinderbox makes more sense. So Arthur, if someone wants to aid him in this, this is going to essentially be like a finesse. So it's going to be a dexterity check. Because
boy.
you are essentially trying to like lightly and delicately figure this out and try and like maneuver the paper. Varying DCs will determine how much of the writing you get.
Oh, Donnie.
I've got 19 decks.
Ooh,
Yeah, I could
that's
try helping
pretty
you
good.
out.
Well, Don's got high decks too, right?
How much decks do you have, Don?
The same as you.
I got
So why don't you-
Hey, who do you guys trust more?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's between you guys.
Let's just have a moment to really think about what the fuck you just tried to do.
I can't
No,
wait
no,
until
'cause you
fucking
wanna-
Asher rolls a
Since you
3
want to
on this shit.
disrespect me, since you want to try and disrespect me, and nobody came to your side, how do you feel?
I'll do it. I'll roll it right now.
Let him do it. Let him do it. Let him do
It's
it.
just
He's
it's a
real
flat
confident.
it's a flat dex check.
No, motherfucker. What have you done today? Cook up. Show us something.
I mean, I pointed out the box that you had to go work on that you also destroyed.
Come on, roll the
So-
dice. Roll the dice.
Is it? It's just a flat dex.
Motherfucker said, "Damn, bro, the door
Yeah?
locked." Oh shit.
Okay, word.
Yeah, I'd like to help him out by like maybe holding the paper steady.
Yeah,
You know,
roll with
just-
advantage. You're good.
Yeah.
with it,
Don
man.
can
We really
fucking
need a win right now.
pop off
Yeah,
my
for real.
dick. 23.
Okay, 23. So with a combination of kind of doing this charcoal rubbing as well as kind of like holding it above the light, you kind of get a good impression of what it is saying. To hit on the bullet points and not give you,
dude, give us
a
the whole
dissertation.
Read it.
This is a very thorough description of what looks to be a story. It starts with a man who lost everything in a fire. It starts with a little girl and a mother being taken from a father. It starts with a man losing everything and almost losing the last thing he had, his business. He, amongst many others in the city, turned to substances, turned to any other way to fill his pockets and get rid of his grief. And what it ends with is him being paid out to hide the truth that the Devine family is responsible for killing Pete's daughter and Pete's wife. And he was willing to do so for gold and drugs. And he continues to write amongst the grief and regret he has that he won't make that mistake again in the printing of this new story.
Question. You said it starts with him losing his or his daughter and his wife being taken away from him, so then he turned to substances and almost lost his business. So they were taken, and then in a separate instance they were killed after he
No,
already
taken
fell to-
taken as in killed.
So what came first, the drugs or them being taken?
Okay. Fire. Both of them die.
Fire. Ah, okay.
Everything else.
all
So
the
does he
drugs.
say
Okay.
why they killed him, or was the fire incidental?
Yeah, was he accepting
he
gold
doesn't
for
he doesn't bring that up. He doesn't bring up the reason as to why it happened.
Okay.
Okay. I was under the impression that like he had his daughter and wife killed for money because he was
No.
a drug addict.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Not quite. It looks like he lost everything, turned to, and then they filled his pockets to not
So-
kind of release the actual story
Gotcha.
after he began to investigate.
But then it
himself.
said that the Devine family had his daughter and wife killed.
Yes, because he was doing the investigation himself, like to print the story, like figure out what happened, and he found out that the Devine family is what did it. He does not say as to why, though.
Okay.
Gotcha. So the reason he took the gold is because he didn't want them to hurt or take shit away from him again.
Yeah, that sounds kind of right.
Something along
Well, they-
those lines. It looks
Okay.
like whatever he was willing to do it for was self-indulgent, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
So he was writing the story, kill his wife and kid to get him to stop, and then they pay him off and give him drugs. Something
Yes. So we still haven't gotten to a point in time of what we found where he changed his mind. And I feel like that's
Yeah.
what we're looking for, where he
Well,
was
it
like,
was
no,
the-
actually, I'm gonna write it.
It was the last part. It says he's not going to make that same mistake.
But that's what I thought. But I think what he's meant by he's not going to make that same mistake again was that he's going to take whatever Devine family's offering so that they don't kill anyone else or anything else. Is that correct,
I
DM?
think I think is he was getting paid after they killed his wife and kids or whatever,
Correct.
not to print the story. And he said okay, and then he changed his mind later after taking the money, and probably like the $200 or the 200 GP from Golden Spire Packing and Holding is probably some Devine family subsidiary that they were paying him through.
So we think that he did change his mind.
Yes, and he was going to print the story, and they killed him before he was
Okay.
finished the story and print
I thought I was under the impression that he changed his mind by not by trying to stand up to him, so he took the gold this time instead of trying to fight it and lose business or anything else.
Yeah, no. Well, he was either he was working with the Devine family to print the Rat Rising story in the
Okay.
beginning, and he said he was going to stop doing it. So they threatened his wife and kid and killed him,
Mm-hmm.
and then they
I
paid
will
him off
say-
after they killed the kids.
You guys have rolled low. You guys do not have an exact timeline built.
All right, word.
Dude, we need to find a fucking calendar or something. Yeah,
So
Dude,
that's why
okay.
I will say that since you guys did so well on this part of it, I will say you are aware that this happened very first, like him being somewhat involved with the Devine family for them to kill his wife and kid is the first thing that happened. You guys know that definitively.
Print that Rat Rising story for him, and he was going to stop. And he was getting money, and that's why he knew the Devine family was manufacturing the story. and they didn't want that to get out, so they threatened his family, and they killed him, and then they paid him off for killing his family, and he kept on doing their bidding, and then he changed his mind.
Okay.
DM Arthur's gonna go grab that story that wasn't printed and keep the papers of it in his journal.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right, can we check this cellar now?
Yeah,
Can we
you
check
guys
the
can-
drawers on the desk as well?
Yeah, we haven't really.
Yeah. You guys
Just
can.
be careful.
Do you guys just begin pulling the drawers? What's going on? Like,
That's
Well,
exactly what he
now
did.
that you
That's
say
exactly, That's exactly what he
absolutely
did, bro. Nah, some bullshit.
Okay, Arthur's got an idea.
okay.
He's going to put his foot like on the drawer, and he's gonna try to like rip the handle up, but keep the drawer inside.
Okay. Honestly, I think that you can do that. Like, I mean, it's not going to be a very hard strength check. Like, I don't think it's worth rolling essentially. So if you were just going to break the handle off, you can do so.
He wants to like rip it off to see if he can get an opening in there, just to see if other people could see inside it.
I mean, it's dark in there, but there is 2 tiny little holes where the screws used to be.
All right, hey Don, you want to check this out?
Okay.
I got it open for you.
Word.
Well, not open, but
I'm just peer in there.
It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, it's not very. It looks like something is in there, and it kind of looks like a small little bag, and then like a long object, and then like another small little bag.
Okay, can I let me think. How would a trap go off from a fucking drawer? Okay, obviously.
Arthur's
Does
just gonna
this-
suggest like you take one of your like lockpick things and just see if there's a mechanism in there or something.
That's what I was. Yeah, that's probably what I was gonna do. Like, yeah, like the lock pin. And
That's
just
probably
like,
smarter than what I was thinking.
flicking around in there, see, like.
I mean,
anything, like,
I'll
hooks.
tell you straight up, it is locked. There's a keyhole on the front, but like it doesn't seem to be trapped. It doesn't seem to be trapped.
All right, guys, it's time for my magic item. I'm gonna use the mystery key.
Mystery key.
Pull out a fucking mouse tool.
It's a 5% chance of working.
Yeah.
Mishka, Moonska, stupid. ass.
And I have
Oh,
2
yeah.
of them.
Why would you use it here? There's so many other things we might have to
I
open.
haven't used them in 26 sessions, gang. I have 2. I might as well use it.
We might need it later. We finally got the.
Don't fall into this fucking fallacy of keeping your items. It's not worth
Dude,
it.
save your ult, dude. What about next
Ian, I'm
time?
going to send you a screenshot of what I got.
Oh fuck.
I cannot believe this.
So
I'm just
what-
gonna put it in the Discord.
Okay.
Bumba clots. Bumba.
I cannot believe this.
Oh.
I got a natural 20.
Let's
Oh, shit.
fucking go.
It's gonna be like a bag of Cheez-Its.
Okay.
Do some
Fucking
Yeah, you guys see Arthur take out this like really weird looking key. The key itself is actually like bent and crooked and kind of jagged, and Arthur just pulls it out and goes, oh, unlocks it and opens the drawer.
Wow.
Okay. I'm gonna rummage around in there and just see what the fuck
Arthur,
is going
does the
Bomb
object
goes
say that
off.
it's destroyed if it fails or anything like that?
I believe it doesn't get destroyed if it fails, but it does get destroyed on use. Let me
Okay,
double
so
check, though.
the key you're using gets destroyed. This is the first time that you've ever have you been trying to use this key in like throughout your life since you've had it?
Yeah, probably. He's just like, apparently it works. Some of the
You
time.
guys see the look of astonishment on Arthur's face as he finally unlocks this drawer, and even he is surprised that it happened.
This dude made a fucking.
Yeah, once it unlocks something, the key disappears.
Cool. Yeah, you have one
He's
key
going
left.
to- yeah, he's gonna use it. It disappears. He's gonna reach in his bag and pull out another one and look at it and go, "I should try this again."
What do you even fucking get those? Like what?
I got it off a guy.
Oh, dude, yeah. You're
Very
right.
ambiguous answer. Just the
The
key
guy's in
guy,
prison now.
the magical key man.
Got it off a key guy.
He found the fucking magic man.
Yeah,
what
that's where I got all
you
these magic stuff from, like this token, the 1 key now.
Arthur, you remember this guy having like really long brown middle part, and he wore a super long black trench coat, and he just had like mysterious items. But yeah, what's in the inside of this is a small brown sack, along with a pipe and it also looks like a little bit larger brown sack, maybe filled with like coins.
Oh, dude,
I'm-
I'm mooching. Nope. Call it.
You're
Yoink.
Don said he's taking a hit off that white powder stuff, bro. You be hitting the lean.
The coin pouch has about 42 gold in it.
Nice.
Who's broke? Who needs money? I think it's Arthur. He
Yeah, I
go
think it's Arthur.
And this is a pipe and a bag full of Widowmaker. About 162 or 140 or 150 or Jesus Christ. Wait, how many did I say was in there?
I'm not sure.
Did I say 40? Did I say 42?
Yeah, you said
You were
42
just about to tell
GPs.
us.
Okay, yeah, so then 158 gold worth of Widowmaker.
Dude took the $200 and spent it on Widowmaker and kept 42 left
Hey,
over.
he didn't spend it all in one place. He's good with his money.
Yeah.
42 gold is also a lot for a normal person.
Yeah.
Dude, so street value, what if we slow sell this shit? How much can we make off of this?
We're not. We're not.
Yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot of Widowmaker. Like a lot of Widowmaker. It is.
Can Asher
Not
take the
full of
Widowmaker?
Yeah, you can absolutely.
No, wait. I wanted to try it.
Well, we're all
I
hitting
will. I will
So
throw
this
some-
like brown bag that is full of Widowmaker is probably the size of like a softball.
we're all hitting the lean in the
God.
fucking shop.
Bro, like
We're,
let's
we're just
spark-
like we're
let's
having a
spark up.
fent curl and the fuck looking for shit in the down.
This is
Chamber, I
fucked.
can't-
Yo, bro, I think there's a fucking book right here or something we should look at.
Yo, Doug, I think I'm starting to read this shit.
You guys know that at first Widowmaker is a stimulant, and then it turns into that euphoric like fentanyl kind of.
All right, well, let's do it.
Yeah.
Is
Asher's
this the
gonna put that in his
equivalent
back
to fit?
pocket.
Are there any other?
This
are there
is
any other-
probably worse, honestly.
Damn.
It's like cocaine and fent.
How you got both? You really fucked up after that shit. God.
Yeah.
Damn.
So is there any more drawers, or can we go to the cellar now?
There's more drawers if you want
Oh,
to,
fuck.
but I'll say that most of the other ones are not locked.
All right.
There's quickly kind of opening up the rest of them. You don't really find much. You find an inkwell and a quill, and what looks like a leather sheath for a dagger, but it's empty.
All right. Cellar time.
Yeah. As all of you guys kind of like go towards this door, Ansys, you do see three figures approach from this left side over here. One of them is kind of wearing like one of those like Old English cap, along as well as like a thick like black trench coat. And he kind of like has his hands in his pockets and he's kind of like lumbering forward, and he's followed by like two like reasonably sized fellas like with him, and all of like those two guys are kind of wearing like something like to protect them from the rain, but they're essentially wearing like little coats, like little like scarf pieces.
Nah. See?
Hold on, before you guys go down, I've got a couple of figures approaching the building.
Bogey's inbound.
Tango's inbound.
They are approaching this way. It looks like
Does it look like they're coming to the building?
one of them hops this little fence area right here, and he begins to like go to this like cart section, and like kind of grab something out of one of the crates, and like takes a bite out of like whatever apple or fucking whatever he like finds, tosses it, and then begins to come towards this like side door.
Yeah, we gotta slink down. We might as well go all in. We gotta keep. The
We
deeper
gonna-
we go.
So the other two are still outside.
Well, that's the thing. These guys, we don't know if these guys are part of this. They might activate the trap that's in the printing press room.
You guys, yeah, you guys are unaware.
Hmm.
Well, I guess I'm deciding what I need to do. Do I need to come with you guys down the cellar, or should I try and
think-
distract these guys?
The door is locked.
This is
So
true.
if they come inside, that's better for us.
Yeah.
if we
also,
can let them come to us.
But also, we
Okay.
don't want to go. I feel like we don't want to go down in the cellar because if they figure out we were here and they think we're down the cellar, they're just gonna trap us down there.
I think we can break out of the fucking door, dude. To be honest.
Brother, what if they just put? What if
But
they
if there's
take the
only
movable
one
rod
exit
off the
point,
door and
that's
a
really
movable rod
bad.
us? Real bad.
We can't. We can hide.
Yeah, we
You
can
know-
hide in the cellar room.
I mean,
Well,
okay.
Have we displaced a lot of things in our investigation / search?
I feel like it looks like
I feel like it looks like we've been here too.
Because we didn't actively say we were trying to fucking.
yeah, well,
Um,
and if they know anything about the trap on the door and they see
Yeah,
how
the
like
door's fucked up.
discombobulated it is and tampered with, that's a dead giveaway right there. So
And there's a fat ass rod on the other door.
There's a
that they're
huge
gonna
rod.
see.
Mhm.
that one too.
Oh shit! Yeah, they're gonna know that. Yeah, we got a slink, or at least we
Yeah,
got
I-
to jump when we walk in.
Arthur
We
wants
get-
to hide on that little corner that's like from that double door, like that corner that's right in front of it, near the desk.
Okay.
You just like sidle up to it just to peer over.
I'm gonna slide under the desk and try to hide in there.
Okay. Arthur, one more time.
It's from where the desk is to the left on that side wall, that corner. Like he wants to sidle right up there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you absolutely do so.
I'm gonna go invisible.
Okay. Dawn, you're underneath the desk.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Got
be in the corner where the front door and the side door are.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like
Right up in there.
literally
Yeah.
right up in there.
Kevrick, where are you?
A cellar room, baby.
Cellar room. Okay.
I'm gonna be just so because I didn't give a location. I'm gonna be on the opposite corner of the front wall from Onsis, so kind of where the bookshelf and the
Shelf.
window meet.
Okay, got you. Yeah, Onsis, you're the first one to kind of hear this dude at these double doors. He looks in. He rolled low on his perception check, all right? And he scans. It doesn't look like much has changed from here. And then one of the other folks that kind of like walked down the way to the main door, he goes, No. Hey, boys, we might have fucking got one? And he goes, Oh shit, the place isn't on fire, so what happened? They start like looking, they like all three of them are kind of like leaned into this like firing mechanism right now.
Arthur's gonna nod at everyone, be like, "We should go." And he's gonna just try to start sneaking over to the door.
Can I? Wait, what door are you sneaking to?
Actually, wait. If they're all at this front door,
They're gonna catch you walking across. That's why I said like you gotta fucking stay where you're at, motherfucker. They're gonna.
okay. What? How much can we plan above game? Because Arthur's plan is to kick the door, because they're all huddled around the door. He wants to kick the door in to the other side of them to surprise them, and then we can maybe all jump on them like that.
Okay, I see. I got
You
you.
might as well wait for them to come in at that point.
We don't know
They
if they
can't.
will.
They can't.
Yeah, they up to this. The door won't open.
And just about
Yeah,
then, he tries to clink. He's like,
Because
what
the
the
immovable
fuck?
rod is there.
Yeah, he goes, whatever the damned fucking mechanism was seems to have blown the goddamn lock off. Shit. Where are we? What are we supposed to do here, boys? This ain't our fault, right? Maybe one of his friends came to check on him. He got shot in the fucking arm. Didn't investigate further or anything like that. I don't fucking know. What are we supposed to do here? One of them kind of goes, right, I think either we set this bitch ablaze or we fucking skedaddle. But the boss said it needs to look...
Oh shit.
It needs to look like fucking, you know, no one here was involved. It was a freak accident. That's why we got the you know, the inside. And
I creep to the printing press room while this is going on.
make a stealth check, brother.
Bro, aren't they on the front door?
It doesn't matter. You are in full plate armor.
Ass motherfucker.
Hey, you got +10. Hopefully it'll work in your favor.
Arthur also did tell everyone about the trap, just to let everyone know.
14.
Okay. Yes, that is fine. You can
I'm
creep into the
trying to-
printing press room. Absolutely.
I'm trying to see. I'm
You
trying
avoid
to see
the
if I can
trap.
see him. I'm trying to see if I can see him from the window.
You see, like, the shoulder of one guy, like, kind of towards this pillar outside, out towards, like, this area here. But that's about, like, the only one that you can kind of see.
Perfect.
All right, Arthur's gonna want to start creeping to those double doors on the side.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're able to do that. You get to the doors. The doors have, like, this wooden bar across the backside of them, and don't look to seem like they will... Like, you can release that if you wanted to, but...
How loud would it be? Is it like on a mechanism so where he could just like it would just swivel up?
It's hard to tell. There's a hinge on this side of it, and it's a thick wooden beam inside of like a little bracket on the left side. You're not sure how loud it'd be until you start doing it.
We could do the old classic silent wombo combo here, boys.
Wombo
I mean,
combo.
it sounds like they're gonna fucking
Yeah, they're gonna
light
burn this place
Yeah.
down. So we
I
need to
guess
stop
let's
them.
let's just keep on listening and see what they say first.
I don't think we should because they will light the place. They just said they'd light the place on fire.
Well, if they say
Well,
they light the
they're
if they say
debating.
we're gonna
They're
go
debating.
start, yeah, if they're debating and if they do say we're lighting the place on fire, I'm gonna give their ass.
We're jumping a little fast, bro. Let's see what the fuck that got going. In my opinion.
Have we explored the full lengths of that cellar? There's no like hidden.
You guys didn't go into the
tunnel
cellar
to
yet.
the next-
You guys didn't
No,
go
we
into the
haven't
cellar
gone.
yet.
Ah.
That's why we
Fuck,
wait
because it would be
patient.
really nice if it connected to that side building and we could come up from the side building.
And
That
we
would
also
be
do
sick,
need to
but-
get these guys because they have information.
yeah.
Then
Yeah,
let
I'm
them
with
sneak their ass inside. They're gonna probably.
They
they're probably gonna try
literally
to get
cannot
that
get
bit.
inside.
They might
Alright.
try. We need to see. We need to
No,
see.
what do you mean they might try? They literally
How-
tried already.
Oh.
They can't.
How
They-
is
motherfucker.
Widowmaker ingested?
They shook the door handle.
Yeah, because there's an immovable rod, and then there's a bard on the other door. They literally can't get inside.
There is a Widowmaker is primarily smoked. It is ingested in a manner of ways, though, for different experiences.
If you were to throw like 142
158.
servings of Widowmaker, 158 servings of Widowmaker doses in someone's face, what could I assume the effects would be?
You know that even just skin contact can be somewhat dangerous, especially through irritation. So yeah, it'd probably do some damage.
Do not force
Okay.
someone to overdose.
Well,
See,
we
we
can
might-
get
we look-
information out of
we need a way out. We need a way out.
Um,
Well, they're all gonna be all stemmed up.
Bro, a way out.
Is
We
that-
got two
is-
plans, okay? One and two.
is that window? Can that window be opened at all?
This which one?
The window to the left of the front door, or the window on the front door?
So the window on the front door looks like a small. It's not open right now. It's like a small little plate that can be released.
Yeah.
And then the window on the front probably could be opened if it wasn't broken currently.
Okay. And they're all three huddled around the front door right now.
Yes, and unless you guys make some sort of significant decision, I will probably tell you what they're going to say next.
Let's do that.
I think I can go to that front door and fucking pour Widowmaker out of that door onto them.
What do you mean by that?
What do you
Like I can
mean by
open that. I can open that front window, and I have a bag full of Widowmaker that I can fucking throw in their face.
You gonna fucking dust them, bro, so they OD?
Yeah. Why
I'll
not?
say that
Want it?
you don't know their exact positioning until you like open that little thing, or you really try and scout them from the window.
I mean, I'm
but-
standing next to that window. So
Okay.
Can I?
So what you see is one dude like bent down towards the keyhole area. There's one dude kind of leaned up like on your side of the door, like leaned up against the wall, and then you can't see the third figure behind him.
Okay. Well, because here's my thoughts, guys.
This invisible ghoul just drops purple dust.
I thought I had a cure, but it make it right there. Fuck.
An
Fuck,
Invisible
I'm
Man
with it.
forces Invisible Man forces gang member to OD on cocaine.
I mean, yeah. Is there? I just need one veto, or else I'm gonna go fucking try it.
I don't.
with you,
I
bro.
think they're not
with
worth much to us, dead or incapacitated.
Can
Okay.
we at least just see what they're gonna say next?
Yeah, that's fine.
You guys wait for just like a second, and it looks like the guy kind of inspecting the keyhole just goes, "Nah, look, if we get fucking caught and we get blamed for this, we die. We all know that, right?" And almost all three of them go, you know. All right, look, two of us plant your ass somewhere where you can't really be seen. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go grab some boys. All right, we're gonna make sure we get this kind of going. Look, we're supposed to come back and make sure this place is fucked up. It doesn't look like anyone's coming. We gotta figure out what we're doing. It's been a whole day. All right, we gotta get something going here. Boss ain't gonna be happy. He thought it was gonna be gone already. Let me go talk to. Yeah, I'll talk to one of the brothers. I'll figure this out. All right. And like the guy, like kind of wearing the cap, kind of like steps away and begins to like walk down the street that he came from.
Wait,
Arthur's
can
gonna.
I see him walk by the window?
I mean, yeah. You begin to see him walk down like this area. Yeah.
Did I hear what he
Go
said?
grab him?
You probably did not from back here.
Arthur's gonna
Mm.
try to. As they were talking, he wants to see if he can maybe use the thunder to try to if there is, to try to hide the sound of the bar.
I will say, just roll another stealth check.
Yeah, if I
Yeah,
notice
it
what
will,
Arthur's about to do, I'm gonna help him.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
you're in that
gonna,
corner, so you're more than welcome to.
If it's with pass without trace, still it's 21.
Okay.
Yeah, my shit is like 30 or something.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you guys can dislodge the bar for now, and kind of get the doors kind of unlocked. It seems quietly.
Yeah, I'll kind of look at Arthur and just be like,
He's like, let's go. And he's gonna push the
Alright.
door open, and then he's going to run after the guy that like trying to walk. He's just gonna full on like.
Are you being stealthy with opening the door?
Actually, he's not gonna run after the guy. He's gonna stealthily open the door. He's just gonna walk out.
Okay. I will say he gets to the end of this wall by the time you get the door open to not make any sound. So you have about probably 25 feet or so to make up stealthily. Like if you're doing that, it might be hard to like stay out of their line of sight and grab him before it becomes like you coming into this open space over here.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to actually he's gonna walk up to that corner of the fence. Like, how tall is it? Could he just step over it?
It is like waist high for you, so yeah, you could probably step over it pretty easy.
Yeah, he'll just try to, to cut close, just to walk up, try to get close enough before he's out in like a line of sight, and then just like be like, "Hey, man."
Okay, yeah, I mean, you can walk to the corner. The two dudes at the door look in your direction as well, if you say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants to be like looming over the guy that was walking away.
Okay. Let me grab your piece real quick here. Arthur, you stealthily kind of walk out, and all three of them look in your direction. And one guy looks behind you and sees the doors open, and the other two look and go, "Oh fuck!" and looks directly at the dude who's like down the street, or like one of the dudes back at the door, and he says, fucking run. And the dude who's like pretty close to you, Alexa, flip a coin. It's tails. He begins to run as well.
right.
There is one dude at the door who looks like he pulls out something from his trench coat, and he just kind of begins to back up into the this like intersection down here, following the other guy. But he is being a little bit slower.
But I see Arthur talk to this guy. Can I like Misty step to that corner that they were on the door?
To like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can Misty Step as long as you can see the spot, right?
Yep.
You can Misty Step just on the other side of the way that they're running, so they just fucking like run right into.
How many feet of Misty Step can you go?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Oh, okay.
So 30 feet can get you like right here.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw down some.
Alright. So who wants whom? Should I go after? I should probably go after the closest guy.
Yeah, go after that guy. I'll go get the other two.
Alright.
Well, I was also a part of this, so like I can get one as well.
All right, you're
Um,
with me then, big dog.
Yeah, I'll go after the next nearest
I
person.
just need a guy, like I need a guy.
Just a fella.
Guy. No, you
Just
got
a
to.
guy.
I just need a giraffe.
It's gonna be these guys. So there's like two this way, one guy here. This dude is like fully sprinting up this way, and then there is another fella like right here, fully sprinting away as well. Kevrick, you're here. Asher, let's go ahead and place you down real quick. You said you were right in this little window section.
Yes, sir.
Dawn, you are underneath the desk.
You're
Fair enough. Fair play. Fair play.
Standing,
they got
standing
your hand.
tall.
I'll even
I got
embed
you.
you in that shit. And then the last but certainly not least, Onsis, you are right in this corner, right?
Well, I feel like I was going out with Arthur.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of just like at least in the doorway, you know. That's probably fine.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. I've got everyone's positions good. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So most of them look like they are running away. There is one that looks like he's trying to stay, but not necessarily stay to just like fight all of you, more so to slow you guys down. So here's what I think kind of needs to happen is let's go through like an order of operations of how you plan on stopping these guys that are running away. I think that this guy is in like a somewhat reasonable distance for especially you, Arthur. This guy is pretty far away at this point. So it's going to be some sort of way to get this guy as well. But
Arthur's just gonna run his guy down. Just full on sprint him down.
okay, I will have it basically be a contested athletics check because if you guys are moving at the exact same speed, we're going to see who catches up.
Break, Nick.
That's a
Go get his
dirty
guys.
20.
A dirty 20. Okay. You like full dive tackle over this like waist high wall and just smack into the back of him and plunge his face into the mud onto the ground. And this guy is in the fucking mud.
How far is the farthest guy that you said?
He's about 30 feet from you. 30
Ah,
feet from Kevrick
sick.
as well, about.
Exactly 30 feet or more than 30 feet?
It's about 30 feet, hard to tell.
Can I jur enemy this guy
There you go.
who's running
Sure.
away?
Sure. What does it do?
All
Stop
right,
it, you fuck.
15. DC 15 to save. He can't move for a minute.
Okay. Wisdom?
In it?
Yep.
That's strong.
Okay, he
shit.
rolled a natural
Yeah.
18, so he does succeed.
Motherfucker, son of a
And
bitch.
I suggest that he stop.
You can suggest. What's your AC?
16.
16, huh?
I
Hey,
suggest
big
that
dog,
he
stop running away,
he s-
please.
He stop and come here. Come hence.
What's your AC?
Uh, Who's it? 16.
Oh,
16. Natural 16, baby.
Dude, meets it, doesn't beat it. Everyone fucking knows that.
All right, I'm
yeah.
fucking
I'm
running
about to
after
fireball
this
this
guy.
bitch.
Then
Whoa, hey!
I'm running. I'm running after this dude.
Yeah, anyone who's chasing after him will be contested athletics check to see if
No
you can catch
problem.
him.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm
there's
chasing
no
the other
point in me
guy
running after
that's
these
on it.
motherfuckers,
24. He ain't getting away from me today, baby.
Cling clang looking mask.
Clink, 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 clink.
dude, could you imagine hearing that get closer to you?
Yeah.
This guy like trips and slides in the mud and completely falls. And the dude with the sword, like with the small dagger that he pulled out, like who's trying to stop you from getting to him, is going to essentially take some swipes at you.
Have fun.
What's your fucking AC?
20.
Okay. Roll a 21.
Damn.
You take. I keep forgetting that I need to keep this open. My bad. You take 5 points of damage.
All right.
He's gonna natural 19. He hits on a 22. And you
This guy's
take
rolling.
6 points of slashing damage.
This guy's rolling.
He's gonna use a bonus action to take something out of his trench coat and he throws it at you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
No. 5.
5. Okay. This like small little vial hits into your armor, and kind of like explodes across the front of it, and almost like no matter how much you like try and like wipe it off and everything, you can like feel it seeping into your armor and everything, and it fills your armor, and it feels like it's expanding and expanding and expanding until it locks your arms and your chest into the spot that they're in. And you cannot use your hands for like your next couple actions. You can attempt a strength check at the end of like your following turns to try and break free from it. But that guy is going to also begin to take off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm popping out I'm popping out Elith Tell to run his ass down.
Okay. This is a Spectre. It's going to be an athletics check to try and like grapple him or something. So
Word.
Cool,
Damn.
Greg.
12.
natural 13.
Oh my.
This guy narrowly evades Elith Tell and will be getting away.
We're so
Oh
Do
my
I get a chance to
God.
get
Yeah,
one of them?
Ansis still.
Yeah, if you can hawk down 60 feet of movement and make an athletics check for me.
Yeah, I'll use dash to give myself 60 feet of movement. Does
I
it
rolled a
double it, or
natural
does it-
20 on this athletics check.
This guy was getting
You
away
did?
for forever.
Yes. So roll an athletics check, and if you can get a natural 20, then some
I
fun
did
shit.
not.
Okay.
A natural 20.
He's out of there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have rolled above a 12 at the least every single roll. I rolled really well. This guy is most likely going to get away. It seems like no matter how many times you guys try to grapple him, he seems to be sliding out and everything. On this last athletics check, Ansis, you like dive for him, and he just like barely skids away, but you put yourself into a position where you can't quite get up in time, and you turn around like the alley that he turned down, and you don't see him anymore.
Fuck.
I think that's enough tries. Where?
Yeah, that's cool. I'll kind of just like
really
from the
try to get
ground.
him. Okay.
Still try to run him down.
I will say that there will be some other rolls than just athletics checks to try and find him, but it's going to get pretty hard, especially with it raining pretty hard in the city. So,
Arthur wants to just like go to Kev and just go hold this guy for me, and then he's just gonna start running after the guy.
I'm gonna try to hold him down with my legs, I guess.
Okay. I don't think it's gonna take like any sort of like strength check or anything to like transfer that grapple. You guys are fine. You guys can keep him under wraps.
What about the other guy?
The other guy is you currently can't use your hands, Kevrick. So
That's true.
there's one guy who is unaccounted for, but I assume that Onsis will probably hawk him down because he's like face down in the mud. So I assume that Onsis will come back this direction to kind of like put one of them down. Dawn, are you doing anything?
Since, bro, I'm probably thinking like I ran outside to see what's going on.
Okay.
But that's it. Cause I'm thinking, bro, I'm not catching up to these motherfuckers.
Yeah, are you guys taking the immovable rod off of this door?
We haven't.
Might as well now.
We should, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it swings open. Dawn, you can come outside. Asher, are you going outside as well, but you're invisible?
Yes, but I'm no longer invisible, I don't think, because I tried to use suggest.
Yes, you're right. You were right. Okay. Yeah, so this dude can be under wraps between all of you guys, and so will this guy. There is one guy unaccounted for. Who is chasing after this guy? Okay.
Yeah, but so the initiative from Arthur is pretty high right now, I feel like.
Fucking let's go get him.
Roll
Let's
an
go get him.
investigation check and a dexterity check for me.
Wow, that investigation with advantage, I rolled 2 twice, which makes it an 8, but the dexterity is 14.
Okay. You slightly pick up on where he started, and as you begin to turn some of the corners and turn the corners, you come to a street, and there's still carts rolling through the street and people, and you completely lose any sort of track that you had on him. It seems like he turned the corner quick enough where he got into the crowd, and it's impossible to find his footsteps or anything like that from this point forward.
God damn it.
God damn it. Indeed.
Yeah, this is, I guess, just like getting up out of the mud, like trying to like gather with
I
Kevrick
have
and
one
everything.
idea, Ian.
Okay.
The entrances to each district, are they like blocked off? Like, is it like a wall and then there's certain entrances to each district?
So they are usually gates that are open unless there is some sort of state of emergency that requires them to be closed. There's usually guards stationed there, but they usually don't like stop people and frisk people or anything like that. It's more so just like a checkpoint of like, all right, these people are coming, making sure that people just like look like they're going about their business. It's mostly free until you get to the Sun District.
Arthur wants to see, when trying an idea, he wants to see if he can beat the guy to the gate.
Okay,
The closest gate.
to which district?
Because we're currently in this. So,
Where do you think he would go, bro? Like,
he's probably going to go where the population's denser to get away, so he's going to try to go to the Bronze District one.
Okay. Yeah, the nearest one. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving or a dexterity check for me.
Ooh. 15.
15. Okay. If I roll less than a 15, there's a very good chance that you have beaten them to the gate. Or the natural 3. Roll a perception check for me.
Come on, Arthur, please, I'm begging you. Natural 20.
Okay.
Holy
You stand in the gate to the Bronze District. You have sprinted like a fucking maniac through these streets. There, you are soaking wet. Your trench coat has begun to weigh you down, where you almost feel as if you need to shed it to run faster. And finally, you stand in the cold, dense, watery air around you in Golden Spire. Your feet caked in mud from running through the streets. And you turn back to the Silver District where you came from, and just as he like runs into you, and he just looks up. Oh fuck me. And I think we'll take a break here, and we'll come back on that note.
Or
Let's
Alright.
go.
Nice.
Arthur's a fucking dog.
oh,
I can just imagine like Arthur in the middle of the wet streets, just through an alley, just fucking like Derrick Henry. Just
yeah, chasing this dude down. This guy thinks he
Okie dokie. We'll go ahead and wait for everyone to kind of come back. Once we get all cams on, or an A-OK from at least Dylan, we can start up again. Don't know where this motherfucker could be. He probably shouldn't.
He went to go get some eats, bro.
Probably out here for being super.
I know. Actually, so real quick, I do think it is fair for me to say the end of this session, like the second half of the session, is probably gonna be a little bit shorter, so that I can grab some food and get to bed at a decent time, because I still have not made dinner for the night.
That is real as fuck. It's real as fuck, actually.
Real
Yeah,
talk.
I got home from work and hopped straight on this shit. So
That works because I wanted to go to the gym.
Fair.
I don't know where we were going. But Troy, why you gotta go to the gym and order DoorDash? Because I don't give a fuck.
because I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Telling me I gotta cook. Nigga, I ain't been to the grocery store in a week. I ain't got nothing to cook.
Gotta get them groceries, man. Gotta get them groceries. I just get like 3 pounds of chicken, 3 pounds of beef every single like 2 weeks, and I just like make various dishes with those two things.
You just like me for real.
And sometimes I'll switch it up with like pork and turkey and stuff like that too, but most of the time I just stick to the main two, you know?
That is like almost like gym bro making dog food meal preps for themselves.
No,
Like, it's
dude,
essentially
no,
dog food.
no. I make fucking flames in the kitchen, okay? Don't
Listen,
fucking
I'm
doubt
not
me.
saying you do. I'm
Everything
saying
I make
almost.
tastes fucking great.
I'm saying you're halfway there. You're getting the same things they do.
Yeah. I got
Where they
vegetables.
get ground
I got
beef,
oils.
eggs.
I got seasonings. I'm fucking.
What am I supposed
I'm
to
in
do,
the
dude?
shticks, bro. I am. My meals are hefty, okay, but they're also tasty.
Dude, fuck you.
Physical weight in my meals does matter. I do think that's important to know. I do think that like mass of my meal is important. I think that the density is also quite important. The flavor is of course there too, but
Wait, what do you mean flavor is secondary to?
look, man, all I'm saying is that if I eat really good spaghetti and mid spaghetti, but the mid spaghetti is just so hefty that it just fucking makes me full as fuck, then that's like a 7.5. But the perfect spaghetti, if it's a little light, it's also a 7.5. But if it's really good spaghetti and hefty, that's a 10. And that's what I make. I make 10. Okay? I make 10s.
Gotcha.
10 out of 10.
10 out of
10.
There's no way we all know that reference.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I don't even remember what that was from. Like, I know who said it, but I don't remember what they were doing.
Yeah.
The gabagoo.
Give me the fucking gabagoo.
Different things,
All
still
right.
funny.
All right, fellas. Where we left off, Arthur.
Spaghetti's mid.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
This motherfucker knows a thing or two about my spaghetti. I don't know what that's supposed to mean other than what it actually means.
You get a
No.
crazy pause.
No.
Why you sound-
Arthur, you are standing face to face with this lackey, for lack of a better term. You can feel yourself now in a very public situation, though. You are in the gate between the Bronze and the Silver District, face to face with a kid, essentially. About 4 inches shorter than you, and there is some traffic moving through this gate right now. Not a lot, but some. And there's about 4 guards also stationed at like each side. 2 on each side, I should say. 4 in total on the archway. But
He's gonna try to just get in his face a little bit and go, "Now, I want you to think. Those guards are all the way over there, and you're right in front of me. There's nothing stopping me from making sure that you will never walk again before they get to me. So, you're gonna come with me, or you won't be able to run as fast as you were. Ever.
Make an intimidation check.
Can we get with advantage? I'd be scared.
Look, I'm gonna say that do you see how far away the guards are? Them being like 35 feet away, it's pretty terrifying. Go ahead and roll a fucking. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay. 25.
The air of rain can't hide the fucking smell of piss that arises as this kid has peed himself in front of you. He doesn't say a thing. He just looks really sad. It's hard to tell if he's crying or it's just the rain. But this kid's not doing well. 25 is a lot.
He's gonna put a hand on his shoulder and just go, "You're coming with me." And he's just gonna start walking back.
Okay. Are you going to the to Pete's?
Yep.
All right. What have you guys been doing with the other two members while Arthur is gone?
I'd like to think we moved him inside.
I would imagine that's what you guys would do. You guys moved them inside. You guys bound them or anything like that as well?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say we tied him up, him with the rope, hands here, legs together, have him fucked up.
Well, one dude's hogtied.
Okay.
One dude's normal.
Okay.
We gagged him too.
Me. We
Yeah.
gagged him, dude.
One dude's hog.
Is it the guy that hit you?
Yeah, the guy who got a few knife hits on me, he's hogtied and gagged in the corner. And I kind of like bent the candle over so the hot wax is just like hitting him on the forehead every once in a while.
Is he? Oh, so is he like face up or is he face down into the wood, ass up?
I'd say face down, so maybe it's hitting the back of his neck.
Jesus, brutal. Yeah, Arthur,
Insane.
you show up to what looks like a kink for sure, but you can bring this guy in. He has cooperated pretty much the entire way. You're pretty much safe and sound back inside this. A 25 intimidation check is enough to get him there safely.
Okay. He's gonna lock the door behind him and just kind of hold the token. He's like, "Hey, just give this a flick, clean yourself up."
He flicks it. You know, he's pretty much listening to you for now.
Okay. Can you guys handle this for a second? I just need a moment. And he's just gonna step to the corner a little bit and then just hands on his hips. He's just silent for now.
Well, shit, let's see what the fuck we can make him talk about.
Does one guy look more important than the other guys?
Not necessarily. They're all kind of wearing the same thing. You do see the guy that was like telling the other guys to run. I mean, that's kind of like the only thing you guys have for status. But the other guy is like a tall, lanky guy, like maybe in his 30s. He's kind of got like a 5 o'clock shadow. There's the like this dude looks like 17, 18 years old. Like short blonde hair, kind of like ruffled, and it's not really like kempt at all. And then the dude that you guys like saw telling them to run is like maybe 35-ish, a little bit stronger of a build, but he's only like 5'8".
All right, let me bring in my get him talk expert, Asher. Come on, let's do your thing.
Oh God.
Which one do you go to?
Which one did he call me over to?
Let's start with the 30-year-old.
Okay,
The tall, lanky guy.
Yeah.
above
Okay.
game, I would like to give a suggestion.
Well, what's the cook up, bro?
I think we start with pleasant. We start with trying to be like, "Hey, man, we know you're in a bad spot. If things go bad, then we get violent." Because last time we did the opposite, and it got really hard to like talk to him.
No,
Okay.
We won't do violence to start.
So then
the
we'll-
guy's in punishment corner over there because he cut me a few times.
So do you want me to do both, or do you want someone else to go first?
I'll play it cool. I'm gonna try to be
Okay.
cool, dude, and we gonna play up from there.
Okay.
Good cop, bad cop.
Say less. That's exactly what we need to do. All right. All right, man. I'm gonna walk over to the guy. All right, bro. Listen, I think you know you in a bad spot already.
Get him
Well-
some McDonald's on the way.
Yeah, we like.
What do you want? A quarter pounder, maybe?
You want a McFlurry, bruh? I can hook you up. I got you. Look, we know you know you're in a bad spot. We got you in a bad spot. So just be cool with us. Answer our questions, and we can have a very, very nice interrogation.
roll,
How's that sound?
roll a persuasion check.
God damn! What is my minus on that bullshit?
Oh my god! It's 13.
The kid with the ruffled blonde hair responds. He goes, he's a mute. And you look back to the like tall dude, and he's got like this like scar across his eye, and he's just like deadpan staring at you. And the kid just he can't speak.
Okay. Hey, look, that's fair.
Wait, did
See,
we hear this guy speaking earlier?
Not the
heard
tall
him.
lanky guy. Yeah, there you guys only heard the two conversing.
Okay, all right, good. So I guess we could just leave this guy, set him down the corner.
Shit, well, like, he still could nod. Like, you understand what the fuck I'm saying, huh? You might not talk.
Don, make an insight check for me.
Flat roll. Holy shit, got a 3.
Okay. Yeah. Hard guy to read. Just kind of like stares, like staring all of you down, just kind of like flat. Like he just like has like not a lot of emotion, but just like a little bit of like shock. Just completely quiet.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna be looking at both of them when I'm talking, but it's like, we want to know who you're working for, what you showed up here for. You know, let's just start there.
The kid just looks across all of you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I really mostly just do what I'm told. I get paid,
Okay.
and I go home.
Okay. So, right? That's fair. But so who's telling you to do this shit?
That guy, the guy you guys have tied up in the corner. He usually just tells me what to do. He usually spots me a couple gold at the end of the week. We go our separate ways for the weekend. I come back, right?
So you wanna swap places with that guy because he'll tell us what we need to know.
He looks over and he goes, "Hey, you want to talk to these fuckers?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm not your fucking guy."
All right, I guess we'll bring over the hogtied guy.
Yeah. Let's drag him the fuck over here. It's like, I'm not gonna torture a kid, bro. Fuck him. He's not gonna help. He's not gonna fucking help. Yeah, dude, fucking rip his gag out. Be like, all right, man. Let's get to it.
Jesus fucking Christ! I ain't even been disrespected like this my entire fucking life. What's going on here, eh?
Hey, man. Sorry about that. It's just precautionary. Listen. Who you
My
work for?
fucking ankles are bound to my wrist. It's precautionary.
Hey, man. Yeah, precautionary. So let's start with the simple questions, and we can be cool. We'll let you be on your way, right? Who you working for? What you was here for? Shit like that. Can we get to let's get to talking about it?
He looks at the kid and goes, "Look, man, I just do what I'm told. Collect a check. I go home on the weekends. Come back on Monday."
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give y'all one more chance to be cool and give me some answers before I step away. You don't want me to step away, right? I'm trying to be nice with y'all. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck the issue is, so we can get some answers and y'all can make it home.
How do you have these three people set up right now? Like, what? How do you have these three people set up?
Like, I'm seeing Kev drag the hog-tied guy over to the rest of them, so I'm looking at all three of them at the same time.
Okay.
I'm smiling, I'm trying to be happy about it. I'm trying to be like, look, hey, listen, we didn't want to do this, but we need some answers on some bigger shit.
Can we help with this? Can Arthur and Kev be behind him, just posted up? And
Yeah,
just like, you don't want me to step away.
Okay, yeah. You guys are all kind of looking, and then you guys hear kind of boom as the mute guy has fallen over. And you guys turn around towards the back of the room, and he's not there, and you guys can hear as he tossed himself onto the tripwire on the other side of the room.
Oh, well, wait, what? How did he do that? How did he get away from us?
That's why I was specifying where you guys kept him, because no one accounted for him in anything. You guys started questioning, and I asked you guys where he was.
He just walked away right in front of me?
I rolled a 21 on a stealth check.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
in the ass. You can't even argue with that one. God damn.
Can't argue with a 21. That's crazy.
He fucking boomed himself.
He just boomed himself? So the building's catching on fire?
I would like all of you guys to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, man.
Bad
13.
Play. Bad play.
No,
Bad play.
I'm not even gonna say. Like, I got like a 7.
Yeah, I got a 12.
17.
If you roll below a 14,
Dude. Fuck, man.
Fucking boom. Whack!
okay, who rolled below a 14? Okay, what are all of your guys' max HP?
36.
Okay.
33.
Francis, how did you get?
Kevrick, what was yours?
38.
All of you fall unconscious. Asher and Dawn, you guys take 20 points of damage. The kid and the adult, Asher, you open your eyes as you like sit up, and you can feel your ears just ringing, and in front of you is just this pillar of smoke. And to your right is an incinerated corpse. To your left, another incinerated corpse. And directly across from you, you see Don kind of stumble as well, and like kind of like fall to his knees, and he like you guys like kind of lock eyes. It is pouring rain in here. The building is eviscerated. You guys do not see much around you. There is like the walls that were stone are blown outwards, and a lot of the like roof has begun to collapse in the paper room, and you're not sure how much longer this side of the building has either, because it looks like the only like real supporting walls are coming down too.
Oh shit. Okay, so I'm looking at fucking Asher like, yo, we gotta find the dudes. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm looking around. Can I see them in the smoke at all?
Roll a perception check. Both of you roll a perception check.
My shit's just unconscious as fuck.
Honestly, I wouldn't bet if Arthur got blown out of the building.
I can't
16.
believe this dude snuck away right in front of me.
You said 16?
Yeah, does Devil's Sight help?
16. So I got a 16 too.
I don't think so in this scenario.
Okay. Because it's the smoke, not the lighting.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's also more so like searching through rubble as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, what did you say, Don?
16.
16? Okay. You both actually do begin to find your comrades, all three unconscious. They don't look incinerated like the other two. They look very badly burned, and they're kind of hanging on. But you guys do begin to find them in the rubble.
How the fuck is? I can drag him. I'm gonna find Kev, and I have a potion. Could I give him the potion real fast to like heal him up, wake him up?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the healing real quick.
Fuck, what is the healing on this goddamn potion?
If it's the normal one, it's 2d4 plus 2.
It was greater.
And that's 44 plus?
44
I
plus
see?
4.
Asher, you're standing right above Ansys.
44 plus
Okay. Do I see Arthur?
You look across the room, and Arthur's on the opposite, in the entranceway. They're just like apart from each other, like on sides of the entrance, basically. So like only like 10 or so feet away.
Is it a clear path to
It's
Arthur from
pretty
there?
clear. The king stud in the top of the roof is beginning. You can see it beginning to give, though.
Okay, then I'm going to cure wounds, Arthur.
Okay.
Or sorry, once this.
Okay.
For 6 health.
Okay.
And then I'm
Yeah,
immediately like
boy.
as I'm running, like I'm gonna like push off of him with cure wounds, and then I'm gonna run to Arthur before that beam falls. If I can, how low is it? Like, can I reach the beam? right
It's
now?
like 15 feet in the air, so probably not.
Okay. That's fine. Is there anything that seems to be holding that beam up?
Can I have someone pick a number between 1 and 100 for me, please, real quick?
62.
17.
Damn,
Wow.
we all said a goddamn number.
17.
Kev, you got. What the fuck is that? That's 17 hit points that I rolled.
All right.
Okay. The king stud caves inwards but does not fully collapse yet, and it looks like the wall that was connecting like the cellar to the printing room is also beginning to collapse inwards a little bit.
Okay, and Arthur is closest. We're under the king stud. We don't give a fuck about.
You guys are pretty close, yeah.
I'm gonna see if I'm gonna sprint over to Arthur. Give him a. I have a greater potion of healing.
If I'm up, I can just heal him real quick.
Oh, you can heal him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
he's
until you
got- okay.
drag him out of there, but that works
Perfect.
Yeah.
too.
I would
Then
just
I'm gonna-
drag.
I'm gonna see if I can find a place to put the immovable rod to help support the king stud for as long as possible.
Okay.
Is he like under rubble, or can I just grab him real quick?
It's pretty easy to grab him out. You guys don't have to make like a strength check to get him out underneath or anything right now.
Sweet. I'm gonna grab his ass real quick, and I'm gonna
Great
heal
plays.
him for. I'm gonna heal him for 10. I'm gonna give 4
Okay.
more to Ansys.
Okay. Yeah, all of you guys come to consciousness. All of you guys' ears are blasted, ringing. You guys like are coughing up soot. You guys are caked in ash. Everything around you is an inferno or smoking. This entire room is beginning to fill with smoke currently. It is
you heal
still
us for,
raining
Kev?
though.
I healed you for 4, and I gave Arthur 10.
And I sure gave you some hit points too.
Yeah.
what's this?
I can also. I can use Prayer of Healing, but you guys just got to be within 30 feet of me for 10 minutes.
Let's try to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get the fuck out of here.
Everybody, we got everybody out. And
Yeah, let's hit the dipski.
the-
You guys all begin to hear, "Oi, over this way! Come on, it was this way!" And you guys begin to hear like a lot of voices like calling through the streets in this city, like especially in this area. And you guys begin to hear like a bell like ding, 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 as well, and
All right.
probably headed this way.
Can we find like an alleyway to slink down?
Dude, are we here to hide? We didn't. They're not gonna think we did this shit.
Oh,
Can
but we're not
I-
gonna be here to find out.
Arthur's
I
going
know-
to distribute the token so that we're at least not covered in soot.
Are you guys? What are you guys doing?
Yeah. Quick question before we sprint out of here. I know what the Devine like family symbol looks like, right? Like they have one.
It is not necessarily a symbol, but just like the typography of their like D.
Okay. I'm gonna use prestidigitation to put that symbol on like 3 different things around this place so that someone hopefully sees it.
Prestidigitation can carve things too. I just need to make sure because I just need to make sure.
You make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on an object or surface for 1 hour,
For 1 hour.
and I can use it up to 3 times and have all of them effective at the same time.
Okay, for 1 hour, where are you putting them?
I'm gonna put one on anything. Well, if the doors are burnt, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna
The
put
ceiling
one in-
has collapsed if you guys are outside of the building by now, by the way, as well.
I'm just gonna try and put it like across the front of the building where people would come to like put the fire out on like stones or any like big flat surface that I can see.
Okay, yeah, there'll be 3 small symbols
Yeah.
of the Devine family. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What are you guys doing?
Let's get the
Getting-
fuck out of
get
here.
the fuck out of here.
Okay, where are you guys heading, and how?
I'll ask Arthur. Like, Arthur, where do we need to go?
You guys begin to hear people getting very close.
Yeah, he's just gonna see if there's like a less used path. Like he's gonna try to see if he can remember a less used pathway to try to like just so that they can get farther away.
With the
There was an
part of the
alley you
city
went through.
you're in, you're kind of in a corner a little bit. There is a less used path, but you're not sure if to get there you're going to have to go through some sort of like main way to get to here. So it's kind of a gamble on either way. You guys can begin to hide and like slink through a building or something, or you guys can try and stealth through the streets themselves around people that are coming this way. It's kind of up to you guys.
Do we still have Path Without a Trace? Like, has it been more than 10 minutes? Or is it now or 10 minutes?
If it's concentration, I may have broken concentration. I don't think it is.
Yeah, you fucking
Yeah,
went
we have
unconscious.
You fucking died, bro. You almost died, bro. Jesus.
Yeah, I went unconscious, so.
I'm pretty
Yeah, concentration
yeah.
up to an hour. I don't think we
Ah.
have that anymore.
Yeah. So whenever you go whenever you went unconscious, you lost it. But yeah, you guys are standing out there. I'll kind of give you guys maybe who's making a decision.
There was an
Can you
alley
do
that you
pass-
ran through earlier.
Could you
bro.
do Path Without Trace again?
Yes.
I think we'll need that.
Okay.
And then we just gotta
Sounds good.
fucking go. We just gotta
Yeah,
fucking go.
I'll pop Pass Without a Trace again.
Okay. Everyone roll a stealth check with +10.
And I feel like at this point, I'm like fucking like I'm like someone's gonna have to like someone's like feel like someone's holding me up. Like my ears were just ringing so bad.
Got a 20
19.
total.
Yeah, 20 total as well.
9.
Oh, I thought you said a 9, and I was like, how did you get a 9? You literally... I was like, what's your minus?
You're literally that guy. You're literally that guy. What are you
Okay.
talking
What?
4.
Okay. Did anyone roll below a 19?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Yeah, see, I see him right there. Oh, no one? Okay.
Okay.
He's trying to get us.
No.
19.
How to get us,
exactly.
guys.
We're about to be locked up for days, bro. They're like, why
Yeah,
did you
for
blow
real.
up this?
All of you guys begin to turn around one corner, and you guys see like someone holding like a little like lantern that has like an umbrella over it almost, so they can hold it in this rain. And they're dressed in this really fine regal blue plate armor. It's like this really like nice like blue steel looking armor, and it has like a golden sun crest in the middle of it. And she is has like really tight blonde hair, like tied into like like a top knot, shaved sides, and like a shaved back. And she is probably not very tall. It doesn't look like, but she is very large. And she carries like a sword, like a shield in her left hand, and like a lantern in her right hand. And she's leading like a pack of like 6 or 7 of these torchbearers. Arthur, you know this to be Ollivander, the Baroness.
He, like, actually stops for a second.
Okay.
And for, like, everyone around him, it does not take much insight to know that it takes everything in his being to not just run back after her. But he decides not to.
Who the fuck is this?
Okay.
I feel like Ansys kind of like wrangles Arthur back up, like grabs him by the shirt and is like kind of yanks on him.
She does not seem to find you guys as you guys like slink between the packs of torchbearers, ducking from alley to alley, going into a home at one point, and getting lucky enough to find a passageway through here and there. And eventually, this part of the city begins to quiet down. The heavy rain falling. You guys are not sure what will transpire at Pete's. It is coming towards evening time. It is probably about sunset. It's pretty dark by now, especially with this thick rain. It's about probably like 7:30. what do you guys do next?
Fuck.
Where are
Sit
you
back
guys
to the
headed?
tower.
Yeah, we gotta get some fucking safety and some shelter.
Take a nap. Fuck, dude.
Yeah. Eelrith wanted to talk to us.
All right. Let's head back to
Um,
the tower then.
Who has a high insight? Like a passive insight?
Got a +4.
She got more than that.
Not me.
Okay.
So it's
Arthur's eyes are just like hollow.
Like thousand mile stare kind of deal.
Almost, but it's not like it's not like a stare. It's like a half-lidded look.
Okay.
Arthur, make an insight roll as well, real quick.
Okay. Insight. 14?
Feel about this however you think Arthur would feel. That was an awfully quick response by the torchbearers. You have never seen that quick of a response from any torchbearer in your entire life.
Yeah, can Onsis just kind of like next to Arthur just be like who was she? Who was the person you were looking at?
Remember the Baroness that we saw? The mention of that?
I do.
It's her. She runs the stockade.
Awful quick response, yes.
He just nods.
How much trouble are we in if they find out it was us?
Let's just make sure we don't.
All right. Well, let's get to safety then.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys try to leave the Silver District into the core of the city, and this section of the city is on lockdown. The gates that interchange between the districts themselves are shut for the first time in a long time, as that you can remember, Arthur. It seems like anything beyond the Silver District is going to be hard to get to for you guys, even back to the Bronze District right now. You're not sure how long that lockdown lasts, and you aren't entirely sure, by what orders, etc. So, what kind of the routine is whenever this happens. So,
All right.
but you guys are sure that you guys cannot get through these main ways.
So I mean, above table, what is the best move here? Like, if we can't make it back to where we need to,
You gotta duck off in an inn. Like,
Yeah.
just go to a room.
I'd say let's
And then
catch a
go snake.
tavern.
At
And
the casino.
I'd love to go gamble. That's pretty inconspicuous,
Who would look for us there?
Exactly. Like, you feel like I think that's the plan. DM, can we do that?
bro, they're gonna
For the
catch
casino
fucking.
in the Silver District.
I'm gonna say, I was gonna say. So your first challenge would be finding a casino.
Bro, they're not playing dice? They're not
Two,
shooting dice?
a catastrophic event has just happened, and almost the entire city knows about it instantly. So,
I guess,
Yeah.
I think you're reaching a little bit, but
Bro,
whatever.
you know how useful a fucking
Oh,
iPhone
you think
would
he's
be?
reaching? Like domestic terrorist, like something on the level of domestic terrorism happened. You think he's reaching?
Let's not do anything too illegal because Asher also has that 8-hole on him.
That dude's that dude's locked up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Also, Azure has enough Widowmaker to put him away for life, probably.
We are running drugs right now. We do not look good.
Bro, all we gotta do is flip it, make a quick buck, and then we never had it. You know what I mean?
We'll just be we'll just figure that out. We'll just figure out how to do that real quick.
Let's
Bro,
go. Hey,
all we
is there a real good corner around here, DM?
A real good.
what the fuck does a real good corner mean?
I don't know, man. That's
You mean a 90-degree angle? You want to find a 90-degree angle?
The
Yeah,
angle,
we-
bro. It's that true level from Rick and Morty, bro.
Oh
that
my
true
God.
level shit.
Arthur's just gonna
So
try to
we-
find the nearest inn.
I was gonna say we can't get to the tower right now. Is kind of the issue.
Nah.
Yeah.
Let's find it. Let's find an inn.
Yeah, let's
See if
duck
we
off.
can just
Yeah,
post
I
up
mean,
for the night.
there's one that's easy enough to find. It looks like there is no patronage happening currently. You're not sure if they're letting people stay or what right now. So it looks.
Where was the where's the horse house? What district was that?
That was in the Silver District as well.
Where the horse?
I think we have a plan, gentlemen.
So-
I don't think we should go there.
She'll stash us for the night. It'll be
No,
chill.
she will not. She will be like, you what?
No, we don't tell her that. We don't tell her that. We just say we're taking a load off.
She gets information is her job. I don't think we should mess anything. Like, I think she's gonna be like, you're gonna bring the torchbearers here,
No, not us.
and then
No one
she's
thought.
going to snap her fingers, and then our body's gonna turn inside out.
All right, then we have 3 options: horse house, inn, or the sewer.
Can I check Amelia Starmaze's contact card?
Yeah. She is currently.
What a god if you say traveling.
Nope. No.
She on the road.
I'm trying to think of what day you checked last, because if it was this morning, last session, then that would be really funny because it's still traveling. But
I think he either did it like today or like yesterday.
fuck it, I'll say it's last night. It's all right. We're good. Let me pull this up real quick. She has. She has arrived in Commodore.
One more daughter.
Do I know where or what that is?
Commodore. Ooh, roll a history check.
You motherfucker.
With advantage because of reasons.
I need my 5 steaks. Why is my DoorDash not here?
Jesus. 17.
Okay, you grew up about 3 or 4 days travel south of Commodore. Commodore is an independent, free city within the Valenti Kingdom up north. They are a city mostly comprised of dwarves, known to live in the icy mountains of the Ice Crest Plains. Known to kind of be survivalist and isolationist.
The fuck is she doing up there? Okay. Well, that doesn't help me at this current moment, so.
No, it's not.
Yeah. All right. It would be. All I'm saying, it would be a perfect way to end the Noir episode.
There's no perfect way to
brothel.
end this at this point.
Oh, yeah, there
we
is.
went from a
It's a bad
detective to
option.
an explosion.
The bad option happened. We let a motherfucker.
I think we
damage
just go to a
the wall.
tavern.
Forget the bad
Fine.
ending.
Tavern it is.
Can we just restart from last save?
Yeah, can we just
Save scum this.
Save scum. Yeah, you guys trying to find
sure we had
a
a-
little inn or
We had
something
a
to just
save
stay in?
point.
Yeah, let's find a little inn.
You guys stop
Can
at
we find
one.
an inn that's like not right next to the fucking.
Sure.
Yeah.
You guys rolled pretty well on stealth, so you guys are good. You guys can find one. It once again, it doesn't look like there's a lot of patronage going on. You guys can try and like get up there, and it looks like the door is closed. The lights are off as of right now. It is like quiet inside. You guys do like kind of scan around the building, and like one upstairs window has like a light in it a little bit, like a little bit of candlelight. So maybe someone's staying there still, but you guys just aren't sure what the deal is. So
Fuck, I'm about to put my
Is
fucking
the-
fist to that.
I-
though.
Yeah.
There's also passed around the. He's wanted to pass around the token so we're not covered in soot. at
yeah,
least.
yeah, absolutely. I'll allow that for sure. Yeah, you can bang on the door. You guys wait a minute, 2 minutes. No one comes to the door. So
Yeah, break it down.
No, I'm not breaking the inn down.
Kidding.
All right. We could either.
But like if you did though.
It's
Break it
either
down now, y'all.
Misandra, it's either Missandra's or another inn. I'm guessing most inns are gonna be closed
Dude,
because there was
My
a,
vote is Miss Sandra.
we all know what Asher's vote is. We all know. We can try one more inn, but then after that, where you want to go, Arthur?
If you're asking in character, he seems to just not care anymore.
That's real as hell. Wow. Okay.
All right, word.
Nope.
All right,
Nope.
let's try one more inn. Is there another inn around this area?
You try and search for one, and you find another one that looks like it's in the same like state as the other. It doesn't look like anyone is wanting anyone to come into their shop or anything right now. So
Okay,
We're cooked. We're cooked.
let's work our way over to Massandra's, but I would like to stake it out before we go in.
I would also like
Okay.
to not immediately say that we're running from the entire city.
sure.
Yes, I would also throw that out there. Let's keep it on the low team.
You guys can make your way over to Massandra's. Massandra has her little like archway built into like one of the walls of the city, basically, and descends underneath it. You guys can get to that entrance pretty easily, especially with how good you guys rolled on stealth. Doesn't look like lively at all or anything. The archway is still there. The staircase goes down. The drapes that hang in front of the door. There seems to be like no one outside like there usually is, like standing guard, but the doors are also completely shut right now. So you guys are unsure what the situation is.
And there's no one else is like kind of in the area with us right now.
Not in this area. It is getting dark. It's rainy. Something crazy just happened. You guys can look into the horizon a little bit. You guys see like the orange glow above the dark city still, a little bit, with
Before
like
we-
smoke kind of coming out of it still.
Before we knock, I'm gonna ask Arthur to see if he can get a hold of Eelrith, sorry.
He will take the stone,
Okay.
and it'll be very succinct of just, the office blew up, it was rigged to explode, we're locked in the Silver District.
Oh my. I'm not sure how to get you anywhere else, honestly. Perhaps she's gonna have to think about that one a little bit.
Maybe ask her if we should go to Massandra's.
So she goes, technically, there's probably a way through the sewers. I just don't know it.
I'd say that was not.
Most of the sewer systems connect in some way. Would be a labyrinth of tunnels, but
Definitely a shit like Killer Croc.
Looks
Yeah,
like sewers is our best option. At least
Yeah,
if we wanna
I'm
get
with
out
the
of here.
sewers.
we're going sewer mode.
We kind
For
of have
real?
to. Like, it looks bad us just being the only ones out and about right now. Like, if everyone's
like
on
a-
lockdown and we somehow are not, they're like,
yeah,
"Hmm,
you guys
that's
have
weird."
seen like people running to what you assume are their businesses and stuff to lock up, because you know that in the Silver District there is some residential, but it is mostly shop fronts, like storage houses, stuff like that. So people were at like their jobs and are having to stay here essentially, or at these taverns and having to stay here, and some people have gone home. However, there is pretty empty streets out right now.
Is there a sewer entrance close? Does it look like there's like a manhole cover?
Make
or
a
some
survival
shit?
check.
Yeah, let me smell for that
I was about to ask
stank real
about a
quick, bro.
manhole.
Because this is
It
not
would
a
be
this
pretty-
is not a modern sewer system. This is one that has to have full entrance ways and stuff like that. So, 18. Okay. You can find an entranceway, and it's more like a subway tunnel entrance that's embedded into the bottom of one of these buildings. And you can see that it's kind of like a wrought iron fence that is just like locked up right now. You guys can like break the lock off or something, but it's just like a simple chain with a lock on it, pretty much. Looks like it's meant for like like maintenance and stuff like that. So
All right. So Salt Plains via sewer part 2.
No way. I don't think it could nearly get that bad.
Okay.
bro,
all right.
You could get that bad.
I'm a heal. Everyone, roll 2d8s. I'm gonna heal us before we go in the sewer, just in case.
okay.
Say less. What are the odds we have to fight something in the sewer, you know?
Did you respond to Eurithtel at all?
No.
Okay, then she will contact you back and say, just no, let me know.
Ask her about
Really,
Massandra.
really think we should speak as soon as possible. Understand you're in a predicament.
He doesn't respond.
Okay.
All right.
You
God
asshole!
damn it. All right, I'm gonna break the lock and we're going in the sewer then.
Yeah, I think it's
hate-
easy enough for you to
I
do
hate-
with some time. So go ahead.
Wait,
I
do we
hate
roll
Edgelord
PvP?
Arthur.
Lord Arthur.
What's up, Arthur?
He just saw 2 people get incinerated.
So did the rest of us, bro. So we were the ones who saw it in 4K. We saw it
Alright.
in blast, bro. You got knocked out.
Okay. You guys
So
enter
now we're in the
into the rat-infested sewers of Golden Spire.
Is this Way Rest Sewers 1 or 2?
That's a joke that so few people get.
Just me and you right now.
Yeah, that
actually.
is crazy that you just did that.
So I had full confidence to say that, bitch. All right. All right.
You guys step into the
Pretty.
sewers, and it reeks down here, and the water is running thick currently. It is up to about all of your guys' like mid calf right now, rushing by you with how heavy the rain has been. And currently, you guys sit on this like little precipice, and you guys can see that the waters get deeper into the center of the section, and then like it's like a little like concave section in the middle. So this is supposed to be walkway right now, but it is raining so heavily currently that it's overextended that a little bit.
So we can't see the walkways when we're walking.
Not necessarily.
Bro, fuck this. No joke, fuck this.
I agree. I think
no
we go.
joke.
I think we go kick it with the
No
heads.
joke, fuck this. If I
That's
fall
what
in,
I
I'm
think we do.
drowning. You know how heavy this shit is?
Wait,
Wait,
but we
what?
can't. We don't have anywhere to go though.
We don't have. This was the option because we did not have
Shit.
other ones.
If you would have fucking listened and asked
We not
one
going
damn
to
question.
We not going to shoddy place, bro. Chill the fuck out, bro.
I'm a,
Bro, I'm
If
gonna
you're
push
not
through
laying
the
the
bottom
meat
of this
up, bro.
fucking sewer.
I'm gonna
It's gonna this
crash
is going
out.
up to your
I'm
fucking
gonna-
waist.
You're not laying the
I'm,
meat up, bro. We good, bro. We will be out.
I'm putting Don on my shoulders because I'm honestly concerned with the water taking him.
Yeah, it would be close to your waist height, Don. So you're like right above the
trudging,
waistline. Yeah, you're trudging. It is rushing pretty fast, by the way. It is not easy to stay in here.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'll ride the
Yeah,
Camp Express,
I'm
bro.
putting Don, and I'm handing him my lantern on top of me, so it's
I'm
just like a little
looking. I'm gonna shove him a little bit.
light. Hey, no, come on.
Arthur's gonna get a rope and then just hold it out for people so we can all hold on to it together.
I'm walking on
Bro.
the ceiling.
This motherfucking Cam needs to walk first.
he's
He needs to
so,
go first in the rope
he's
line.
so cool. He's so cool.
The heaviest people need to be first because if someone gets dragged back,
Yeah, so we need to be able to quick fucking draw that motherfucker in. Yes.
What if the heaviest people step over and they
Yeah.
fall in?
Let's do one heavy person front, one heavy person back.
I don't think that
Me and
helps at all.
Don, me and Don will take the
I
front.
don't think that does anything for us.
Why?
I think we need the heaviest people in the fucking back.
No. What do you mean?
Because we're walking forwards. What do you
The whole
mean?
problem
what
is
do I
if
mean?
Cam falls
So
off,
let me
the whole
describe
problem is
this a
Cam
little
falls
bit.
off,
There is
He's gonna get.
there.
Get his ass.
You guys are in a tunnel with a direction to your right and to your left. Downstream is to your left.
I say if we go downstream, this has to lead to the ocean. We just keep on following the water downstream, and then we'll eventually pop out on the outside of the Bronze District team.
that's not a bad idea. I was thinking we try to go further inside, but well, Erith does need to talk to us. So Arthur didn't respond, but he will bring that up to everybody.
We can talk. Yeah, we can talk to Ilrith whenever. Let's focus on getting out the
no.
city.
Wait, but you
Actually,
need.
wait.
How urgent?
Wait,
how
last
urgent did she
time-
sound when she said she needed to talk to us? Like,
She said as
Because-
soon as possible.
it's one thing if it's like, oh, we need to talk. It's another if it's like, we need to talk. If
Arthur,
if you weren't-
the stone begins to blow up.
You'll answer it, I guess.
ring. What the fuck?
Yeah, the entire Sun District knows now too. We're also under lockdown. Gonna be hard to get anyone in here.
Outside the city, hear me out. It's a great place outside the city. Lots of land.
So many people want to come into the city illegally, mind you, illegally.
We want to go outside the city.
We're gonna make our way outside the city.
We're gonna make Golden Spire pay for it. We're gonna make Golden Spire pay for it.
He says he's been to the border. He has not been to the border.
They didn't see my glorious walls. They didn't see them.
The Emperor knows nothing what's going on.
Okay, yeah. What's your guys' plan? Sorry, I derailed this.
Arthur will respond just going, I think we're trying to make our way out of the city. We'll figure out something from there.
You get no response this time.
Word. All right, cool. So, heavy guys,
In the
I guess
back.
in the back.
No matter what, you need. Well, like I guess.
If we're going downstream, having the heavy guys in the back does make a lot of sense, though.
Yeah,
Because if someone slips forward, we can just...
We'll have the heavy
Yeah.
guys in the back. I'll give Don my little lantern. He's holding on to that shit.
Okay. You guys begin to like in this in this chain gang line basically with Dawn on top of Kevork's shoulders trudge through these waters. It is at times like whenever you step, the stones are already slick, and with the running water, if you don't watch your step, you do like catch a slick stone and begin to fall. And
Oh, wait.
Got that shit on deck. bro.
And as you guys begin to trudge, it gets really dark down here. The smell begins to pick up. You guys begin to follow the stream. And I think it's safe to say that we can pick up next session here.
In the sewer? No, not the sewer.
Nah, that's so tough. That's so dead.
I can't believe we're so in this shit right now.
That's how you know shit's gonna get active. We're gonna
Yeah,
come back
we
and be like,
having-
by the way,
We did take account for one guy, and we messed. Then it got this bad.
Yeah, bad news. Also, don't forget about the blobs in the sewer. We never
we're
fought.
gonna
We
find
never.
the fucking Rat King.
Ooh, Rat King side quest.
But if all of us are next to each other, it's better.
Oh my god, another obscure...
I can't believe he's throwing out ESO and Destiny references.
I
like
know,
that. That's
this is crazy. This is absurd.